Evening all. Going to be hopping into our Digimon adventure once more. We'll be hitting the 200-hour mark tonight. So let's try to make some progress. Shall we? Ian VTuber. And welcome on in, Solace. Hopefully the evening's running alright on your end so far. Okay, weird. I thought I saw something green flash up on screen. Never mind, I'm going blind. Then a little bit of advertising. Not doing too bad. That's good at least. Dude, I know we are kind of heading to that point where we should be hitting March break, so I would wager that the acting younger audience should be able to kind of add some energy into the world, but we'll kind of have to see how that goes. Evening all, going to be doing some more Digimon Cyber Sleuth Hacker's Memory. Hitting 200 hours tonight. There we go. Just wanted to make sure I typed that before I got a number actually inserted in there by accident. But yeah, tonight we'll be hitting the 200-hour mark with this game, which is probably a good sign that we've been playing it for a bit too long. But I think with an RPG of this scale, that is kind of expected, unfortunately. Shoot. And then I believe here... I'm not necessarily having a bad time with it, but even I can recognize when, like, if you're playing a game for that long, then either something is bad with what you're doing, or there's too much in your game. Especially considering it's been just one plot. We haven't replayed anything. So it's just very weird that the game has lasted this long, but... we'll be able to finish this up soon, I believe. Considering we're at chapter 13, there's 18 chapters, and we've already kind of ground our face into the floor as hard as we possibly could, then I'd wager at least that 5 or 6 more streams of this at max, and we should be good. We'll kind of have to see. But I guess with that in mind, we should probably just get to it, shouldn't we? Dude, we'll have to let the ads run, but that's fine. Takes a bit for folks to get here anyhow. Oh, sorry, Mousecon. Let's just check our party real quick, just because I'm pretty sure I was working on stuff. Yes, I was working on stuff. Okay. You can come with... You can come with... Hey, they're none. Well, come in. Hopefully things have been going relatively alright on your side so far. We're just getting started, but how are things going on your end? Have you been able to enjoy everything so far? No, we'll keep Susa. Let's see, virus, vaccine, data. You can go away. And you can go away. There we go. And what do we need? Virus, vaccine, data. And we may as well continue the pattern. Jess was just a neutral, right? Okay, good enough. So yeah, we've been grinding up... Oh, right, I don't need you in the party. Oops. We'll keep you then. Welcome installing. Hopefully the evening's running well on your side so far. We're just getting started with everything, but hopefully everyone's just getting a chance to be able to sit back and relax a little bit, just while we are getting everything reorganized and just kind of getting everything running. do. Weird. I'm assuming I'm out of sellable stuff. I am. Okay, that's good. Things are going well so far. Lovely to hear. Considering we're at Thursday and all, I know that it can be a little bit awkward, kind of just heading into everything, but we can probably live without Marine Angemon for now. I've learned that Marine Angemon is actually an excessively helpful Digimon because it acts as an SP battery. So that way, every turn that passes by, you can just recover 10% of your SP, which is fairly damn good. And I have been working a wee bit off-screen, as you can tell by the Susanomon here and the Crimson Mode Gallantmon. I'm going to make sure to actually say that right, because I'm going to flub it if I try doing it too quick. Mainly just because the leveling process takes a bit when you get into the high 80s, so I just wanted to get that done and out of the way so we didn't have to worry about that on camera. Because it's mildly annoying having to go through the grinding process, which realistically I could show off if people wanted to see it, but what's your current game time for this one? I believe we're at 199 hours and 45 minutes now, so about 15 minutes to go before we hit the 200-hour mark. I believe yellow is the side quests. Damn, but yeah, unfortunate. I guess fortunately or unfortunately, depending on how you want to look at it. But when it comes to the Digimon games, they do tend to want to make sure they're telling their stories, whether it's side quest or main quest. And time after time, it does kind of take a wee bit. Oh, and that one? Is there something fun about this quest stalling? Named Renim. Oh, is this the Tamers reference? Hold on. You don't just casually include Terriermon and Renamon in the same quest without some kind of a reference. Oh, there's a lot of people here. Oh, Jesus. Okay, you can also tell during the grinding session, I mildly ignored everything that was happening around me. Just gonna reply to all of these miscellaneous buddies. What does Devimon throw? Syringes. There. Oh, Jesus. Pretty sure that's wrong. Okay. So what is happening with all of you? It's on the dangerous looking place over there. Could have kidnapped that girl. I don't think Renamon would kidnap a girl, but it's a lot of Digi-trivia. Yeah, when you are playing the game for long enough, Digimon do just kind of send you little like text messages occasionally while they're sitting in the farm. Which isn't too bad of an idea, but they do send it to you, I want to say every 3 to 5 battles. So if you're kind of going to town on the game... There we go. If you're kind of just going to town on the game and getting through battles relatively quick, you kind of get a lot of those messages, and I'm not sure exactly if there's any benefit to it other than trying to just give you some additional trivia, or if there is actually some kind of combat bonus gain from answering all the questions right, but I'd say it's a relatively good system. Ah, there's the Renamon. Hello there, Renamon. You doing alright down there? Heard whispers of you kidnapping a girl, but I have high likelihood of that not being true. Bonk. Then you can technically go after anyone, but a little scared of that. And then you, I have not actually been able to see the skill go off, so... Okay, yeah, that's a fairly good skill. We'll take that. Thank you, Susano. Let's see here. Settings, Susu. Probably should actually give you some form of attacks. Just so that way you're not stuck using your main skill. Eh. That's probably fine. 8 magic attacks, okay. You go for it, Susu. There we go. So, Renamon, what's up? Why are you chilling over here? Tyramon sent you to find me? I can't go back yet. There's something I need to do. Also, I don't trust hackers. I mean, fair, all things considered. Although this is still kind of mirroring the Tamer reference. Alright, she doesn't actively want help. We may as well just go see what's going on. Oh, Renamon. Oh. That's Mega C Dramon, I believe, pretty sure. You alright there? A hacker? we just screw around with computers, it's fine, girl. But the fox, she helped me when a scary snake tried to attack me. She told me to run away, but I'm worried about her. Oh, whoops. Model has me pointing down pretty consistently. There we go. Doesn't stand a chance. I mean, it's a Renamon. A Renamon can handle Mega C, right? We may as well go and try to help, though. Oh, Mega C. Oh. Well, that was unfortunate timing. We were like one step away from it. Bonk. Marine Angemon is quite handy. Because it lets you kind of just get away with doing stuff like that. Getting to cast your higher tier magic and then immediately getting it back anyways. Well, as long as your max MP cap isn't kind of garbage, but that's fine. Hello. I'm sure you don't trust hackers, but this is a Mega C versus a rookie. That's just a little bit rambunctious. Even if you are a Bamf Renamon. Oh. Well, you tried. You idiot, I told you to run away. The hacker from before. Yeah, we are just a lonely little hacker boy, just trying to help out where we can. Now, does she actually get to join us for the fight, or... Mental break. Well, that's rude of you. Oh. Oh, I forgot about that. Right, you're a data. This is actually bad. Okay, noted. Defense penetrating light attack. Yeah, that's fine. May as well pull your ultimate weapon on this. Just kill it, I'm assuming? Not quite. Okay. Fixing that because I'd rather not have those people die on me. And of course you have Idle Bubble. You thought it was a virus, didn't you? I did. I kind of forgot that Mega C was data. It's been a while since our original playthrough, so I honestly just did not remember that the C Dramon line was just pure data. I didn't do that much. We'll just do that then. And you... We'll buff our speed. That shouldn't hurt too much. Or it can miss. I'm also fine with it missing. Nullifies target support skills. I don't think we need to worry about that. There we go. That should probably do it. Just miss a tsunami. Well, I can at least give some claim to Gallantmon Crimson, if only because of the fact that he can fly, so I have a feeling that missing a tsunami is at least relatively easy on his end. But the other two, yeah, they realistically should have gotten hit by that. Not bad. Sparing platitudes, got completely thrashed. Hey, it's fine, Renamon, it's fine. You did your best for a champ up against an ulti. Or a rookie up against an ulti, rather. I wouldn't be able to sleep at night if I let you get hurt. Silly little Renamon, look at the compassion she's showing. She does kind of feel like a good mix of the Rika qualities and the Renamon qualities from Tamers, though. Which is an interesting mix. Hate to think that would have happened if you hadn't come along. Woo. We helped. Desmond can also fly or float really high and fast, I guess. Yeah, I guess his talentness to want to become a super powerful warrior of the sea just wanted to make him fly, so I guess we can kind of roll with that. He does obviously have Gankumon to live up to, after all. Oh, okay. An assist mission, or an assist unit again. So now we've got, out of the Digimon options at least, we've got the Gabumon Agumon one, we've got Lilymon, we've got Renamon, and I believe there's a fourth one that can help us. Really kind and can't possibly ignore a child in trouble. And as soon as she heard that girl went missing in Asakusa, she rushed to the scene. She didn't even consider her own safety, that's just why I was so worried. Silly little Terriermon. Alright, well that was a cute one. I'm going to assume that it's probably within my best interest to try and take Renamon on a quest. Ah, darn. Figured I would get that one wrong. Because we did kind of just take Lilymon on the quest, and it seems like she's more falling for the main character compared to anything else. That's fine. Farm dev kit, too. Just to check. Gotta go walk the pup and consider what to make for din. Alright, sounds good, Non. Enjoy walking your pupper. We'll be here, trying to murder all of the bad guys that this game wants to chuck at us. Command dev, go. Command dev. Oh yeah. Also, as part of my grinding spot, it's a fairly good place to make money, as I learned. So, we have, from what I recall, doubled our wallet since the last time we played. So don't mind that too much. The process of leveling up Digimon does just take that long, that I was able to just get that much off of fighting stuff. There we go. And we get 4th Island now, too. Although I'm pretty sure we don't have any... We do have farm expansion kits? Really? Okay, only the one. I was wondering for a second, like, we can't have that many of them. Oh, well, that's gonna just give us a 10-slot thing to work with, so... May as well just chuck everything that we were working on into here. Then our dangerous little Hawkmon that we were using for level grinding can go in there. Lovely. Is Hawkmon level 99? Yes, it is. So, during my grinding, at the very least, and obviously you know this, Stalling, but the free-type Digimon are what let you get the instant, or the raise your encounter rate hacking skill. So whenever I didn't have a free Digimon I was working on at the time, I would always keep Hawkmon in the party, just so that way I could have the level 2 instant fight skill. So this has just been coasting with us for a while. The only time it wasn't was when we were working on the prelude to the Susanomon stuff, because both of Kaiser Greymon and Magna Garurumon were also both free, but aside from that, Hawkmon has basically just been sitting in the back of the party for a long time, and has just been constantly leveled. Like, and I was also planning on using Hawkmon for something, which is why they have 61 ability, but I have kind of forgotten what I was going to do with them. So I feel like just having a level 99 Hawkmon is probably for the best. You kind of wish I remembered what they was going to do with that, but I think just having a super buff Hawk is just funnier. I like how those guys are quicker, even though they just got instated. Okay, good enough. Cool though, we actually got our 4th farm though. I was kind of surprised about that. And keep them like that for the funny. Honestly, we probably will. I don't see a point in trying to advance him up, just because... BBS. What can you even pathway to on Hawkmon? Rookie Hawk. Let's see here. My plan to actually bring Birdra up to Burning Gray? Either bring them up to Burning Gray into Kaiser Gray for Susanomon, or Garudamon Veroduramon, or Veroduramon, but not going all the way to Chaosmon, just because the 6-winged Holy Bird kind of seems like a funny addition to any party, to be honest. But I think, yeah, we'll just keep it as Hawk. It's fine. We don't exactly need the big old scaly 6-winged angel bird, or the biblically accurate bird. Oh, I guess I should probably be reading this. It's supposed to be creepy. Can you guess? Can you guess who is behind you? Yochin? Satomen? No? Riku? Shotan? You have so many chances. Maybe Michan or Tomochi or Yuki? Jesus. This kid's just getting bullied. Then it must be Gamahai? But you didn't get it. Come on. This poor Ken, he's just getting his butt kicked down. What's going on with this? Oh, Jesus. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's mildly uncomfortable. Rest in pieces, Ken. Yeah, the hybrid lines in the game are free because they just couldn't think of a better way to represent the variable attribute. That sounds about right, to be honest with you. And then at least when it does come to the weird hybrid lines, then it does just make it accessible, at least. Because you usually need to train those up just the hardest anyways. What's this guy's deal? What I'm about to tell you wasn't a hallucination. Okay. It happened in Eden, like all true horror crimes do. I'm sure you'll look back fondly in your childhood and enjoy meeting up with your old friends. Sure. I've never been in a reunion. I don't have pleasant memories of my elementary school, junior high, or high school. Even so, I had some really good friends in the first few years of elementary. Hybrid is in the Digimon. Digimon? Brain, what the hell is going on? Digimon from the spirits. Okay, okay. Makes sense. Boy or girl, it doesn't matter. During summer vacation, we go to all sorts of places. And actually, doesn't Gurdamon follow that too to some degree? No, Gerd is vaccine. Where do you gain vaccine? Oh, you gain that specifically on Gerda. Okay. That makes sense. That is kind of when you have to combine Hawk and Burdra anyways. Or Hawk and Bio's line. But I can't remember any of their names. Only thing I remember were the general location of the club we used to go to in the years we spent there. And my nostalgia drove me to do some digging, and I found the name of the club. It has a social media community and just groups for different gens. I joined up and found 5 of my friends. The 6 of us spent hours talking about old times. One of them still lives in the area, and he managed to track down the other 3 and just invited them on in. All 9 of us were finally back together. Chatting online wasn't enough, but we were all reluctant to meet up. But these are amazing times we live in. Now we have a place where people like us can reunite. The Eden cyberspace. Yep. Imagine if Facebook was actually in your mind. Or if you had to worry about the nerve gear with Facebook, because I'm sure Oculus is eventually going to hit that point anyways. I know we're breaking the rules, but we're not in a position to complain about you modifying your avatars. It's not as if we haven't broken a few rules. I assume that's why you come to us instead of the police? Meeting up as children is the only way that has any meaning to me. I modified the avatars myself. I used to have a job doing something similar. Okay. Didn't talk about work or boring stuff. We relived our childhood. Oh, okay. Because it was cyberspace, we could recreate any place we wanted. Then we went back to our secret base, and the thing I mentioned earlier happened. We were playing a game where I had to guess who was staying behind me, and they gave me a lot of chances. Yeah, I can imagine. There must have been a Digimon invading. Oop. All the Digimon from the 10 spirits are called hybrid because of the Frontiers gimmick. Yeah, honestly, fair. They're all variable attribute, and only they have that attribute. I guess that works, though, considering you're supposed to be sliding back and forth between most of the Frontier spirits anyhow, right? Which would make sense as to why they're labeled as variable. Now that I think about it, is Kaiser actually included in that? Because I can understand Burning Gray, but I don't remember Frontier ever hitting Kaiser Gray. But it has been a while since I've actually last watched Frontier, so I could be entirely wrong on that front. It had no eyes, no nose, no mouth. I'm ashamed to admit it, but it took a really long... Oops, really shook me up. That's all I want to know. I mean, we could probably figure it out. Because of the way the spirit evolutions worked in canon, their attribute varies by condition and what Digimon they evolve from. Yeah, that would make sense. Although that does raise the potential asshole for, haha, I'm now a virus so I can beat your data, but I don't think the show really worried about that level of classification. Guess we have an investigation case on this side at least, but... Let's see, what else do I actually remember from Frontier? I remember the English OP being pretty good of a bop for Frontier. I don't think the Japanese one was bad, but I think most people tend to just like the bop on the English one. Think I know what's going on? Kaiser did appear, pretty much only Kaiser and Magnafut during the last arc. Makes sense, yeah. They usually do have, like, the 2 key Digimon popping up on screen. And so in that case, it would have been the main guy with the Goonimon and his edgy partner with Lobomon that would just kind of warp up to Kaiser and Magna and then fuse together to make Susano. Yeah, makes sense. Because if you're just trying to combine every single spirit, then you're going to have to worry a bit about what it would end up on, and Susanomon makes sense. Just names-wise, at least. What's up with you, Erica? Oh, we actually have to talk with most of them. Okay. And I will say, at least, Susanomon is at least an interesting... Whoops. Setting? This way? Like, conceptually, Susanomon is a good design. It does obviously focus on Magna and Kaiser a bit, considering it's got the blue armor from Magna and the red armor and flames from Kaiser, but just kind of combining everything up into Susano is a good kind of ending point. Oh, he's got little feetsy claws, too. I can't show them to you exactly, but he's got little feet claws. Hello. Decided to call it a day. Oh, that looks like a lie. Bird to stare. Kaiser and Magna together needed all of the spirits, so only the two characters could be evolved from Digimon at any time they were on those stages. Oh yeah, because it would have been a fusion between... I guess it would be a mix between all the spirit, or the human and beast spirits, wouldn't it? And just kind of evenly splitting them between the light and fire halves that they were working with. I don't remember how the split actually happens, though. It wasn't the... Because for Kaiser, it would obviously have to be the human and beast of fire. Oh, welcome back, Non. Hopefully the pupper walk was good. Also, thank you for the hydration. Thankfully, I had a recent visit to the station. I guess I should adjust myself a little bit, shouldn't I? Kind of get into awkward sitting positions just because they end up feeling comfy. Oh. And thank you for the head pats. That command doesn't get used a whole ton, but good to know it's actually still sitting in place. Now, I do feel like a Digimon is kind of hacking their way into these modified avatars, but we'll kind of get to see how this horror story rings out relatively soon. We don't remember it clearly. That feels like a fib. Let's see, decided on rice and chicken nuggets for tonight. That's not too bad. Rice and chicken is usually a meal that goes well together. I know I should probably keep some more rice-friendly chicken in the house, just so that way I can kind of do the same. But I do at least keep enough rice around. That's at least nice. Ask your friends to find out who the faceless person was. Oh. Kaiser is fire, wind, wood, ice, and earth. Okay, that makes sense. And then Magna's light, metal, darkness, water, and thunder. Okay, okay. I keep forgetting about metal, even though Sephirothmon is probably one of the better named enemy Digimon from that series. Granted, it doesn't look very cool, but when you evolve from a man who is a walking mirror to biblically accurate chandelier, it's a bit of a hard time figuring out what the evolution path exactly is, but metal is at least interesting. Actually, we probably could just bring it up, couldn't we? Let's see here. Sephirothmon. Images. Can I just see the image? Thank you. And then this. No, I don't need that. I need Mercurymon, please and thank you. But just to explain it to people who've never necessarily seen Digimon stuff before. So, the one on the left is the base human spirit of metal. This digivolves into this. They are the spirits of metal. Can you figure out how the hell they went from man walking with mirrors to... How many eyeballs is that? 10 eyeballs connected via a few different bridges? I see, literally tree of Sephirothmon. Exactly. Like, it goes along with the naming convention at the very least, but it is a weird goddamn mix to understand how they went from man with mirrors with a British accent to just biblically accurate horror monster. But welcome in, Nano. Hopefully the evening's running well on your side so far. You just encountered us while I was trying to explain what the element of metal was back in the Frontier days. Digimon has 0 sense for Digivolutions, though. Digimon does at least have some sense for Digivolutions. At least when it does come down to it, the lines do, like dedicated lines at least, do have some pathing that makes sense. The rule is there are no rules. I guess that depends. There's technically rules, but they aren't just They aren't purely set for every Digimon. It does technically explain a couple of them, which is why things like the Guillemon up to Gallantmon kind of make sense to some degree. His gimmick in his arc was very interesting. Yeah, because stuff of Mercurymon, at the very least, was able to kill a lot of high-tier Digimon. And it was a little bit silly, because he just kept eating data from a lot of weirdly strong, like, Mega and Ultra-level Digimon for no good reason. Oof. But it was also just to exemplify that champion-level Digimon could still technically beat Mega and Ultras. So it helped to kind of explain the Frontier balancing system of, if you're in a higher stage of evolution, you can still murder stuff that's above you. You have what you just showed, which seems to make no sense, and then on the other hand, you have Bakemon to Soulmon. That's true. There seems to be a good mix of rulings, at the very least, but I guess that's kind of just what makes Digimon interesting. It doesn't just feel like you've got a static line, but at least in some of them, it does line up to make some sense. Should be 9 of you. Look how many of you there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One of these children doesn't belong. Someone hacked their way into your server and has rewritten all of your memories about it. I have to play Among Us now, don't I? You've been tricked by a shapeshifter? Have you figured out how the shapeshifter joined them without anyone noticing? Ken-chan brought an identical twin. Oh, that's good. Creating a fake avatar. Soulmon doesn't evolve from Bakemon, it's just a subspecies? Hold on. Soulmon. Oh yeah, that's just Bakemon with a witch hat. It does say it's a champion level, though. Stalling. You sure? Because Bake is rookie, isn't he? No, Bake is a champion, too. Okay, never mind. It's just a Bakemon that probably ate a lot of the witches from Witcherly. Dude. Face is messed up. Won't cause me harm. I'll make them go back to normal. So someone is using parts from all of the modified avatars to will themselves into existence here. Yeah, okay. That's a pretty smart way of doing it, though. Great copy part, so I make an avatar from ours. That is a good question so far. But it does seem like we'll be getting that relatively quickly, since Erica's at least got a good head on her shoulders. The reason I could see a distortion so easily was none of you could, because I didn't know any of you. But they really are just trying to get us to play a game of Among Us. You're being very quiet. Are you following this? Yes, I am. Don't worry, Erica. Are you really going to quiz me? If I apply noise to the copied avatar parts, can you tell me who the imposter is? Person with no noise. Sephirothmon makes a little bit more sense with Black Sephirothmon. Black Sephirothmon? What is Black Sephirothmon? Black Seraphim, sorry. Seraphim. Mon. Oh yeah. That multi-winged devil thing. That actually lines up better with evolving Mercurymon than Sephirothmon. That actually makes a lot more sense compared to Sephirothmon, actually. Actually, is Sephirothmon a higher tier? Hybrid perfect. So, okay, yeah, that does make a bit more sense then. Dude. So, if we go back to Black Sephirothmon, at the very least, you can kind of see that this at least makes some more sense as a jump between Mercurymon and Sephirothmon. So thank you very much for pointing that out, Stalling. But we kind of go from man walking with mirrors to man in armor who's beginning to look a little bit more evil with multi-arm or multi-appendages and dark energy, and then moving to the 10 eyeballs on bridges. That makes a little bit more sense, going from man to horror to biblically accurate horror. and get rid of the main screen. Just on the off chance something pops up. You have to do some of the work. You are the one who took the case. Yeah, I know, I know. That's why I'm paying attention. Ah. Well, that didn't take long. So, what do we got? Oh. Really, it's just an imp. Okay. Now steal some different parts and change my disguise again? I'm going to assume this is a slightly buffed Impmon. Otherwise, it doesn't make this much, or doesn't make much sense for this to be super far back. That's probably fine. Marine Angemon can still do a good chunk of damage. So what are you gonna do? You gonna play tricks on us? Yep, you're gonna play tricks on us. Let's see here. Set that up. Just because Marine Angemon's kind of our support anyways. So Excel boosted Quo Vadis. Oh, that does just nuke it. Okay, I was half expecting it to actually be buffer than that. No, it actually wasn't. That's actually kind of weird. Okay, I mean, that's fine. I'm fine with the MSQ quests that are just the triggers. Be fairly easy. I don't have any memories of playing with friends. Poor little Impmon. You rambunctious little bastard. This is not a good way to make friends, buddy, I can assure you of that. I don't see a problem. I mean, we had fun. He's one of us. I mean, he did just kind of play a chuckle on you. He didn't really do anything that bad. He just scared you with a jump scare. That's about as dangerous as people slipping in Five Nights at Freddy's clips into their basic gameplay videos nowadays. And at least whenever they show Impmon off, it is usually just trying to, like, connect with children anyways. Because of the whole joking nature and all that. So, I mean, a good way to include them. Definitely oddly late, though. But there you go, kiddos. You gained yourself a new friend and a rambunctious little jerk. Which is fine. How did I just walk into some Disney game? Welcome in, Omega. You walked into a Disney game just because we needed some comparison to the horrors that are going on in the world right now, at least in this game's universe. But welcome in. Hopefully the evening's treating you well so far. Welcome to the cabin. Hybrid is a level of its own. Sephiroth used to be comparable to Perfect, but today it's level 4, aka comparable to Champion. Really? I would not think comparable to Champion for that. I would at least assume Ultimate, but... oh well. But have they actually re-released any of the evolved spirits in terms of media lately? Because Sephirothmon is not something you get to see very often. Neither is Mercurymon, really. Save? Not yet. Good. Oh, they do have cards in the newest game? Sleep Barrier and SP Attach. Not bad. Oh. Okay, we actually just have a chance to talk to Mirai. I was half expecting them to try and force the thing on us. Oh, Mirai. How's it going, Digimon? Digimon across multiple universes, too. Is the boy at Shibuya Station underground entrance with something to ask you? Shibuya Station's underground entrance. Go to the Shibuya section, too. Okay, well, I guess we'll head to Shibuya. And then Black Seraphimon is not a straight evolution. It's the fusion of two metal spirits. Huh. Okay. I guess I should probably read up into more of those ones then, because I don't know much about the alternative frontier branch-offs nowadays. I'm just so used to what they gave us that I didn't really bother to look into anything else. Let's see here, Shibuya. You've got a... Oh, hey, there's a Galmon here. Hello. Hey, buddy. There goes your pupper. Jude, the liquid nitrogen for habitation distracts... Whoops. Let's see. Jude, the liquid nitrogen from habitation districts 3 to 5 sprung out. Also, hi. Welcome in, Kenny. Hopefully the evening's running well. And don't worry about the liquid nitrogen leakage. Honestly, some folks just need to learn what it's all about anyhow. That's why he looks more like the middle ground of the two. Yeah, that admittedly makes a good amount of sense. Also, thank you for the hydration, Omega. Have they done that with any of the other, like, villain spirits? Or, I guess, just any of the spirits other than Mercurymon? I would assume so, but I'm not sure what they would end up doing with some of the other villains, considering how Arbormon really comes about. I also didn't read any of that. Crap. Thank you, RAM, for not keeping that in local memory. Let's just go check the BBS. Maybe that actually just gave us a case to work with. Dude. What else is there? Because you would have obviously had the Darkness Spirit with the long-lost twin bro, which probably went through a few different settings. Friendship DX and Togamogumon. Okay. And welcome in, Jasper. Hopefully the evening's running well for your side so far. We're just playing some Digimans. Anyways, what's up with you, Rebel Bro? All 6 main character pairs of spirits have a fusion? Okay, and they're all weaker than Black Seraphimon, but not the other villains. See, that's wasted opportunity. There's a lot you could have done with the villain spirits. Especially because you could have had Golem 2.0. God forbid they actually just let him keep his beast spirit or upgraded his human spirit in any way, shape, or form. Won't let you down. Alright, well, nicknames aside, welcome in, Rebel Yasu. Not much of an explanation, dude. Esma Sakino, explain the rebels are protecting Digimon, which is fair, but we're not actually doing a very good job. If I can pull out all the stops and protect all the Digimon, Sakino will be impressed. You're the bro who's looking for her affection and failing miserably, aren't you? There's the neck, I think. Yeah. Joints are being a bit iffy. That's fine, though. All the changing weather will do that. Alright, well, I guess we're just kind of on guard duty right now. So, Yasu, gonna need you to learn a little bit, buddy, because God forbid you actually held your own in a fight. So, what are we starting with? Huh. What's going on with you? Oh, that's not good. Why are the ring twins here? Why are the ring triplets here? Oh no. Wasn't this the thing in the main quest that eventually got you hit by a car? Unlucky. Oh, that's not good. This is also completely separate from what we're currently doing. Oh. I can't read that. Time to do dishes? Alright, enjoy becoming a clean boy, Jasper. Just make sure to get behind the ears, okay? And yes, it was. Okay. I'm glad I at least remember that much. Just in time. Were you shooting a movie? Maid Girl? Okay. Thank you for correcting me. Apologies on that. But make sure to wash behind the ears, please, and thank you. This quest is pure insanity. I can imagine so. So far, when it comes down to the weird spirit quests, at the very least, they do tend to pull out most of the stops, so it's a bit of a problem. This is just a completely side quest. Okay. I guess we'll just help the Guillemon first. Where's my hiding? That's the maid girl of the supernatural group. Oh yeah. The one who doesn't usually get to do much because she's always busy with her job. There we go. Hi, buddy. Okay, so this is part of his quest. Oh, this poor little angry Guillemon. Look at you trying to defend yourself. Oh, he's not going for it? He's a bit of a bonehead, but he's super nice for a human that gives you tasty food. Okay. You know what? That's probably good enough. I remember. That event just unlocked her quest. Yeah, it did. I'm gonna have to go back to the cafe to actually accept it, but I figured we may as well do this one while we're here. But what is this all about? Tell them about the place we're keeping Digimon safe, and he said he'll go take a look. To Akihabara, huh? Okay. Oh, it did actually just immediately port us there. And there's a lot of police blocking going on, which is not great. 100 times stronger than yours? I don't think there is a lot to do here, because it's just two children that are kind of arguing with each other. Also, it's a rock talking with the equivalency of a fox, so... Let's see. Let's see. Metal Spirit cards are all black and have the gimmick of forcing the opponent to attack you with a Digimon you choose. Really? Okay. No, I corrected you on the term, but I just wanted to make sure you know I'm fine with anything, and while I'm comfortable with just about any, I'm just ever so slightly more comfortable with being gendered in femway currently, have been like that for the past 2 weeks. Okay. Well, thank you for letting me know. I haven't really talked with you in 2 weeks, that would probably explain why I defaulted to the normal. Not the normal, sorry. The last one that I remembered. Apologies on that. I'll try and stick to the thumb ones going forward. Just let me know if that ever changes, though. Yeah, it does kind of seem like they're just arguing amongst each other about how strong they are. Oh, cautious little rookie babies. And look at him just running away like a coward. Well, and I guess if you're going to stick to Maid Girl as well, does that mean you have the Feather Duster? Or what would be your maid accessory for now? That seems a little bit rude. We'll do that. Oh, they're buff. Okay, noted. Speed charge field, okay. Oh. What? I'm sorry, Sissa, you can do that? It's mildly ridiculous, my dude, but thank you. Dude. Ocean Love. Heals health of all battle Digimon and removes abnormal statuses. Yeah, you know what? That's helpful. Probably should update your skills, though. We shouldn't have a level 1 skill on right now. Good hit. Too bad you can't actually finish off that, but... Damn it. Oh, nice. Never mind. Thank you, counters. You're very helpful. Bonk. Much better. Some of them can turn your biggest guys into blockers, so you can just lure the attack into destroying the lure Digimon by battle. Hmm. Some of them can turn your biggest guys into blockers, so you can lure the attack into destroying the lure Digimon by battle. Oh, okay. Yeah. That's actually kind of mean. But it makes sense when you think about the Spirit of Metal and how it actually wanted to use its powers during at least the Frontier Saga. Since it at least wants to focus the mirror aspect on reflection, or the metal aspect on mirrors, the fact that its reflection and manipulation tends to just work well. Then Ancient Wisemon can play black cards for free when the opponent attacks. Jesus, okay. Ancient Wisemon's just got it all figured out then. I probably should look into the Digimon card game, because it does seem like a relatively good system, but I'm not sure if we've got a... We don't have a digital version of the Digimon card game right now, right? It's just a physical version. Because I've seen people with cards, but... Oh. There goes Gao. Basically just called Cowmon weak. Yeah. You can't just call yourself weak, my dude, when you've got a Digimon that primes itself on its fighting capabilities. That's just incredibly rude. At best, you can use Tabletop Sim. They've got a great mod for that, at least. People are really good at just making mod packs for Tabletop Sim at this rate, aren't they? Oh, can I go this way? Hello. I believe I do at least have Tabletop Simulator, so I'd always just take a look into it. Boy. And Black Sephirothmon de-digivolves an opposing Digimon when you take damage. Oh, that is nasty. An on-hit trigger like that is just gross. But I feel like there are ways to get around that. Shouldn't there be? At least there should be. Because if you just can't attack anything on the owner of the Black Seraphimon side, that's asking a little bit much. So are you gonna, like, Digivolve your Gaomon? Oh. Well. Man just got hit by some wood and didn't enjoy it very much. Come on, Yasu. Step up, bud. You can do it. Just punch that tree. Oh, and we're just gonna fight off the... Really? Just a bunch of Numemon variants? All viruses, though. Alright, well, I mean, if you're gonna give us all viruses, we may as well just do this. Ooh. Good link up. And good hit. Alright, Kenny, enjoy the lurk. We'll still be here, chilling and murdering everything that comes across our pathway. Also, animation for Celestial Blade is pretty damn cool, gotta say. Big fan. Do kind of half wish I didn't get status on every single time someone hits me with a status inflicting attack. You really had to do that mid-sentence, didn't you? You had to do it mid-sentence. And now that I'm dotted, I'm fairly certain I can't actually cure that with her special. Oh, that's bad. Eh. In the game, you can attack directly for damage as default, but you can't attack an opposing Digimon unless the target is suspended. Well, I guess if you have options, then that's not too bad. But I guess, actually, if you're going to be getting up to Black Seraphimon anyways, you're probably at your point in the game where you are going to be pulling out the big dog powers anyways, so that's not entirely a bad thing. Just get you back. That was a silly, silly thing. Because what else do I actually know from the card game now? I don't actually remember off the top of my head too much about it, unfortunately. As nice as it would be to have that in my memory, I just kind of want to see what this does. And the effects that make the opponent attack. And the effects that make the opponent attack of the deck for it to be the first thing of their turn. Why does that sentence not click in my brain? And the effects that make the opponent attack off the deck for it? I'm clearly missing something, but not sure what. But if that's basically equating to that's how the deck is built, and that's just kind of what you need to do with it, then that makes sense. I skipped a word, that's why. Okay. Yeah, no worries there. I was just trying to figure out, like, what possible typo I'm missing in that. Wop. Good job, Marine Angemon. You're basically getting your skills off for free. Okay, not a problem. And you do surprisingly little damage right now, Suso. Or Susan. I'm guessing it's just because it's a low level right now. They force the attack to be the first thing the opponent does in the turn. Okay, yeah, that makes a bit more sense. So you're actively taunting them with Metal Spirits on the field in order to just get the combo off, because they could realistically just choose to not fight you as well. Shining 3. Chain Plus? Yeah. Hey, Galmon took care of the tree. Good job, Galmon. he can send you a Steam page with a mod. That would be greatly appreciated, Stalling. You could just PM me on Discord, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I don't have any blockages on people there. I had to muster every last ounce of courage. But Galmon is the real hero. Galmon is the hero. Are you planning on, like, digivolving that? Oh, hey, the beta. Already did. He said her determination inspired him to stand up and fight. Oh, that's a good way of phrasing it, Betamon. Master got mad at me once. I felt like I did an incidental to my Digimon and didn't bother to let them know how I feel. But a tamer never faces a fearsome opponent alone. It's you and your Digimon, side by side, living life to the fullest, going to McDonald's at 3 a.m. so that way you can piss everyone off with a really ridiculous order. That's what friends do, damn it, and that's how we're gonna run it in this country. Hey, there we go. Called it. Your Galmon has now evolved to not be able to punch people as effectively. Congratulations! I just love the moment when Digimon digivolves. It's like the instant when a human heart and a Digimon heart become one. I don't know, you and Galgamon will go on to do great things. Oh boy, he's really... He's trying to reach for it, and Galgamon's like, no, don't push your luck, you jerk. But yeah, had something strange in mind. Oh, it's not super strange. He's just horny on main for a phone that you can't break. I guess brick or break. I suppose verbiage-wise both work. Oh. It's a butterfly. So, health capsules, friendship DXs, panic barrier DXs, and SP attached Bs. Okay. Lol, it is a brick you can't break. Nokia, the sturdiest brick that's available in Cyber Sleuth. She is kind of a foundation when you think about it. She is kind of your emotional support friend throughout most of the, I want to say mystery dungeons so bad, and I don't know why. Through the Cyber Sleuth portion of the campaign, if only because she is your constant source of bubbly energy when your body is functionally dying. There we go. We have now helped Yasu. Oh, nice, we got the rank up. Professional, which means we're getting close. And then we've gotten this one. Get the deets on that. Help that girl you like, Lily. What do I mean? Do it with her. DM the mod. Alright, thank you very much, Stalling. Oh, I just realized this is a 4-star quest as well. I'm sure this is going to go over wonderfully. We'll take a look at the Digimon card game a wee bit later, but it's good to at least have it in the memory for now. She's a spirit, and she has an affinity for digital things. There are a lot of strange things going on in Tokyo right now, so we can't just ignore her. That's some very suspicious wording. It is. But it's possible that Lily is just gay? Or they're trying to hook us up with a ghost for some reason? I'm not sure yet. We'll kinda have to see. I'll go to Shibuya and find out some more. Oh. Wait, why is Kenji here? Dude, this is where I work. Lately, she has an intense look on her face, like she's worried about something. It's not like her. I'm worried. Tried asking her outright, but she's just not answering. It's not just me. The other members are pretty worried, too. Can you help find out what's going on? I mean, if girl's horny for ghosts, I mean, she's horny for ghosts. That kind of just happens. Huh. Why are both of my answers negative? Why can't I say, sure, I'll help out? Although, admittedly, yeah, you probably should talk about it with each other. But it's just that, to be honest, none of us want to pry into her business. But I can't shake the feeling she's hiding something. Yeah, we're dealing with some ghost times, as well as some... Is that a bald man pogging? That is, in fact, a bald man gasming. Okay, noted. The fact that it's called Jarl gasming is a little bit sus, though. You sure about that one, Omega? And as usual for the Hybridmons, both Mercurymon and Sephirothmon can evolve from tamers of their color. Silly hybrid Digimon. So I guess then Mercurymon can come off, I guess just anything green then. That's not too bad. Unless metal just kind of makes it white. What are the colors of the card game? I know green is one, purple is one. I'm pretty sure yellow and blue are colors as well. Nope. Oh, black, right, duh. That's the RAM failing that I need to replace. You do this? That's correct. This is a force field spell I came up with. I set it to come into effect the moment you arrived. Right now, the girl is trapped in this field. The field is slightly out of sync with the space in which everyone exists. So no one can see us or interfere with anything that happens inside. The only things in here are you, me, and the girl. Do you understand? All right, then. Let's find her. Oh, we're just gonna call her out on it? You ran into Kenji on the way here. Everyone's worried about me? I guess I didn't hide it very well. Maybe because I've been so busy with work lately. All the strange things happening in Tokyo have awakened a lot of spirits. So I've just been running around the city trapping and eliminating them. So everyone's just worried about me. But I can't tell them the truth. Even when everything's normal, they're always trying to meddle in the supernatural, especially May. If they knew that supernatural phenomena were real, they might actually put themselves in danger. So it's just best they don't know. Ah, she's here. Look, over there. Ah, yeah, there's a ghosty friend. White is a color mostly out in the color pie? Mostly out of the color pie? Okay, so white kind of acts as the free caster then. Or like the neutral in Pokemon, or the artifact in Magic. I'm pretty sure that artifacts just count as neutral ground. Because there isn't really specific artifact mana that you can tap for those. I'll start the exorcism. First, we need to find her true form. Should be in there. Oh. Oh, there's no music for this, too. Oh, that's good. Have instant death success rate. I'm pretty sure I've got a DX death barrier somewhere, so I should probably go and find that. And then... Panic? Let's see, artifacts are colorless, but they have unique properties. At least I assume that hasn't changed the last 15 years since I played it. Yeah, I would probably assume that as well, to be honest. I haven't really played too much of the Magic stuff either, but getting used to it at the very least. And welcome in, Boo. Hopefully the evening's running well on your side so far. And welcome in, Izo. Thank you very much for the duck. Hopefully it shall bring us luck, and we won't have to scream fuck. Let's see if we can find this ghost girl here. Are you smiling too? Thank you, Bit, for the follow-up, Quack. I'd love an excuse to play that game again. Well, I mean, Magic the Gathering Arena is a thing, Omega. It is free to play. You don't have to spend money on it in order to actually, build a deck. And I'm pretty sure it's not the worst thing in the world. Ah, there we go. Where is everybody? To see it? Oh, this is the real one. Not the real one? There we go. Yeah, but I don't exactly get my own decks in it automatically. Really? At least I don't think they'd let me scan my cards in. Oh, no, they wouldn't. I do feel like there's probably something similar to Magic the Gathering, or something similar to, like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. Not the, like, Konami thing that they have set up, but, like, the main online one that was functionally just someone scanning in all the cards and coding everything to just work in an independent system. I'm sure there's something tied to that that's similar, but for Magic the Gathering. Because the game's been around forever. No one's going to want to actively, like, buy everything, especially when certain cards are just ridiculously pricey. I've literally played Magic the Gathering over the telephone before. There's always a way. There is always a way. I'm not going to fault that. Everyone makes the center of the scramble and attack at the same time. Right as they finish singing, a dead person is brought back to life. Ugh. Someone helped us out and the experiment was a success. Everybody disappeared from Shibuya and we saw several ghostly beings. It was very similar to the Shibuya we're in now. We were transported to somewhere that wasn't quite reality. Too bad, it doesn't look like this is our true form. Go to the bottom? Go to the bottom, you say? Fine. Also, for whatever reason, Area asks a lot of your PC, or Arena asks a lot of your PC. Mine can't even run it properly. Really? Like, I know Arena's got some flashy effects, but, like, there's a limit. Go to the bottom. Just can't believe how badly some games are optimized. Yeah, some games are very hit or miss when it comes to optimization. One game I can recommend that you don't necessarily buy, which ironically is just because it is named after something important. But if you find a game by the name of Jude, I would not recommend buying that. It does look like a student project, and I do understand, like, supporting student projects, but that game eats your internals. I was trying to play that since Solace kind of gifted it to me as a joke, but it eats your GPU for no reason. Like, it just caps GPU, and it is not that intensive a game. It's got graphics that would be comparable to, like, PS2 level gaming. That should not cap out a modern graphics card in any way, shape, or form. Saw an interesting video the other day about how clean code is ruining software performance. Oh no. I'm afraid to ask what clean code actually counts as, because that just sounds like people making things right is actually a problem. Yu-Gi-Oh! Always has better unofficial simulators, and the best Magic the Gathering ones keep being sued out of existence. Oh boy. It's still Wizards that's handling Magic the Gathering, right? Or is it a separate company that I'm not thinking of? Because that's a little bit silly. Oh! They're actually using this thing as a villain for once. Oh! Oh, okay. Yeah, that actually makes sense with the fact that she's trying to exorcise demons. You're probably still gonna need some help there, Lily. But this is a Digimon extraordinary. Oh my fucking god, Cthulhumon. Yeah, one of the Digimon that had very much potentially wasted efforts in 02. At least from what I recall. But he is very much a Digimon. I probably should have tried fusing him during our Cyber Sleuth playthrough, because this is very much an evil Digimon. Like, by all respects, this is a very, very evil Digimon. I just put that on Marine. I just put that on a Magic Caster. That's not smart. Oh, it's not that strong. Okay. Look at the wiggly boy. Clean code is someone's idea about how software should be written when that person actually had no idea about the software. That's... oh, sorry, mine blanked. Clean code is someone's idea about how software should be written when that person actually had no idea about what software is actually supposed to do. Okay, so like the animators on X-Arm. Basically, management and people were trying to sell books to universities. Of course. They wasted his character in Lore 02 hard. Oh, they did. And I feel super bad for him. Because this guy does not deserve that. That also does very little damage, I'm realizing. The instant para is definitely helpful, though. Put that on yourself. But there was a few things they kind of just burned on 02, didn't they? Because there were some bits of the 02 anime that kind of just came and went with no good reason, realistically. Obviously, the Dark Ocean storyline with him was just completely burned, even though they could have given Kairi a very suitable amount of trauma for everything that she's gone through. There was... oh, that's why. 8 magic attacks at 20 power is ridiculously weak. Bokenpon? I'll just get that. He gets like 2 main episodes, and after that it's only mentioned in his dimension. Oh. Okay. And then those mentions just make it feel even more wasted. Yeah, unfortunately. You kind of want to just see all the Digimon get some extra love in there, but a lot of it just kind of gets burned when they realize they need to either finish the plot or just get stuff going in the first place. Which is a shame, because there's a lot of good villains they could use. Alright, Dragamon, you good? Go to the bottom. Alrighty, I guess we're going down, kids. Oh, right, we have to go down, literally, here. Oh, whoa. Oh, you're over there. Because what else was there? The main enemy who was... I don't remember his name. It's like Dagothmon or something, I'm assuming. But the horned, robed guy that they just kind of kicked to the Dark Ocean at the end of the 02, and they could have just linked that back to Devimon from Adventure 01 or something along those lines. There was a lot in 02 that was good, but just missed swings that they could have really, really easily linked back together. The Karasa. It's the Hirasaka song. Don't remember why I can't get that nailed down. Go underground, find out. Don't worry, I'll be with you every step of the way. Alright, thank you. I guess we can go down here now. Let's see here. Oh, there's stuff here. Have I not actually come down here? I guess I haven't really come down here as this character. Okay, that's fine. So I guess we're going down, down, down into a burning ring of fire. So we're gonna have to figure out exactly what... Oh. What is that run cycle? Oh, we can barely even see it. That's fine. Oh, hey. That's 2 Aquilamon and a Garuda. Okay, well, a vaccine versus a vaccine fight isn't exactly what we'd need, but we can use this just to recover some mana, so I'm down for that. And then you can also punch. You're not quite a murder machine, but we'll get there eventually. Let's see. What else happened during 002? Oh yeah. Something I was missing 002 that they had kind of backpedaled on, and at least kind of referenced later as well, was the idea that other Digidestin could use other eggs. So it wasn't just Davis who could use Courage and Friendship. Like you could get Yoli or Cody to grab the Egg of Friendship to use on Hawkmon and Armadillomon. It's a mild shame that never happened, but that would have been cool as well. And the other plotline that was wasted in 02 was the Daemon Crepimon. They probably only added him because... was the time they were experimenting with multimedia storytelling, so they wanted to have something related to manga by using the same Digimon that was the main villain of that one. Really? So they just kind of used Daemon because he was in the manga? Daemon is in the same line as a lot of the main evil Digimon they end up using. They could have done so much more than that. I also just want to check this. How low is the damage? Because at 20 power per hit, that's kind of useless. Granted, good animation, but not a very good attack. Psycho. I don't remember who Psycho is for Digimon purposes. Also, hello. Oh. Hi. We'll take that. That's not good. You can go away. Marine Angemon can try her best to poke the small snowman. And then I guess you can just Vulcan Palm the fox. Bye-bye. Let's see, what else did we got? They obviously kind of expanded what Kairi and TK could do in later Digimon seasons. And they did kind of have them primarily as supporting characters. But I feel like more could have been done there too. And Daemon's also the Sin of Wrath. In the first serialized manga, he was a huge villain, which is from where Ultra Daemon comes from. Ultra Daemon. I don't think I've seen Ultra Daemon, actually. I'm gonna hope he's not just a color swap, but... No, I did not mean Ultra Demon. I meant Ultra Daemon. I'm gonna have to specify Digimon, aren't I? Oh, sorry, it's not typed that way. Daemon Ultra just looks like you're fusing Daemon and Crepimon. Huh. Foods consumed. Lovely. Good to hear you're able to get some foods in Yunnan. Hopefully it sits well, and you don't have to worry about feeling hungry later. Let's see here. It seems like they're gonna have characters use each other's eggs. Yeah, it seemed like they were gonna get other people to use each other's eggs, but I don't think they ever realistically went through with it. Oh, Creepymon is Daemon. Daemon is just a cloaked Creepymon then? If my memory is at least clicking in. There's still a little extra if we are hungry later. Okay, that's not too bad then. Having leftovers is always fairly important after all. Can't even kill an Aquilamon. You're an ultra level, why are you not punching that? Oh well. We'll take that though. Thank you, Hawk. And I guess we need to find the right way then. It'll be here. Let's see. Him in the cloak is Daemon. Creepymon in his modern censored name in the West. Okay. That makes sense. Although it's weird that they wouldn't just keep it as actually. I guess Daemon is probably a bit much. Weird though. Because demons are a thing, and that's how you used to spell demons to some extent. Let's just get you out. Daemon itself is already a censoring of his original name being Demon. Okay. Just naming something Demon is honestly just funny to me, and I'm not sure why, but... And yeah, exactly, Non. Daemon is just an alternative spelling for demon, which I get for censoring purposes, but... Like, it's Digimon. You can get away with the fact that it's just Day. There we go. There we go. Good job, Susano. Need you to be big and strong, buddy. Need you to actually compare with the rest of the team. Also... Hey, look at that. 201 hours. We've now been playing this game for an excessively long time. See here. Oh. Ultra Daemon is the fusion of Daemon and Arcadimon. Oof, Arcadimon. Holy crap, okay. Arcadimon Ultra is not something you really want to mess with, but... Really? Daemon and Arcadimon? Eesh. That is not a fun combination, and I would hate to see people actively try to fight that. Pop. You heal people with your thing, right? Yeah. Much better. Daemon, Nightmon. I'm pretty sure there is a Nightmon, but not like the traditional Nightmon. But I'm not sure if the English translations did that justice or not. Daemon, fighter of the Nightmon champ. Oh, no. No, this is the Sailor Moon opening, isn't it? Do I remember the tone to that? I don't know if I remember the tune to that. It's not the Sailor Moon opening? Okay. Then I don't need to force myself to try to figure that one out. Fighter of the Nightmon, ah. From Always Sunny in... Oh. Okay. That never would have clicked in my head. I did not watch a lot of reality TV-based stuff, unfortunately. Or not reality-based TV stuff. That's not what Sunny in Philadelphia is. I didn't watch a lot of TV that had real people in it, I think is the better way of putting it. Let's see. White cards are most... White is mostly used for cards that have that color as a downside. For cards that are out of the ordinary, like D-Reapers or Yggdrasil that aren't even Digimon, or option cards that don't care about color restrictions. Okay. That's not too bad then. Only real robots? Dude watches a lot of How It's Made. Omega, I don't need you calling me out on this. I did actually watch a shitload of How It's Made when I was younger. Oh no. That's not good. It's a good show, though. You get to see a lot of good buddy bots putting stuff together. And they're friend-shaped. How it's made is dope, though. How it's made is very dope. And I do kind of heartily recommend it to anyone who just kind of want to idly watch something just being put together. Because sometimes you can find some really weird combo facts when it comes to making things. And I believe people have memed the hell out of it too, so you've got some options there. Nope. Then awesome, me too, no shame in that, but that's hilarious, I called it nonetheless. Well, I mean, when it comes down to it, I, as a toaster, obviously look into the construction of things just to see as to whether or not I can make it work for a plotline. So at least when it comes down to it, how it's made is a very good resource just to learn whether or not the creation of bowling balls would be realistic for weaponizing them, or if you would have to look more towards the creation of Dharma dolls or something along those lines. I really gave you, like, all support skills, huh? Okay. Goodbye. And then burn pumpkin. Lovely. Bowling balls are hard to weaponize since they're deliberately off balance. I mean, true. But you can also just roll them at people's feet and screw them up, to be honest. And then some very OP option cards are white, like the only banned cards of the game, because you need to have a Digimon or Tamer in play of a matching color to use the option card. So needing white is a big downside. Ugh. I'm honestly... Well, I guess I shouldn't be super surprised that a TCG has banned cards that are making it a wee bit harder to play everything available. Oh, right. Good enough. But people shoot them out of mortars nonetheless. That is true. But when it does come down to it, a lot of people tend to enjoy shooting anything out of a mortar. It's not just bowling balls. Only one card is banned right now? Really? The game is actually balanced enough that they only need to ban one? I'm afraid to ask, but what is the singular card that they've banned in the Digimon TCG? And what is the actual effect on it? Does that have to be pretty wild if you're the only card in play that's banned? Dude. Or there's just a really weird combination between all the other cards and that one specific one that has it banned because they just completely forgot to balance test it. So that is our staircase going down. I think over there. Mega Digimon Fusion! Mega Digimon Fusion. So, name-wise, it makes me think of things like making Susanomon or Alphamon Okyoren, or things like along those nature. But I'm not sure if that's what we're dealing with here. But I could see an anime character proclaiming that as their key factor for... Are you serious? Fine. You'll get one pixel attack. Friggin' dot off of a basic attack. Go screw yourself, Pumpkinmon. Is one of the cards released as Nokia support? Oh, for Omnimon. Okay. I could see that. I'm going to assume it had a catastrophic ripple effect, though. Because Nokia using it is cool and all, but, like, there's a lot of Mega Digimon that can fuse. And I'm going to assume the card just had something vague, like, fuse 2 Digimon of Mega level to create an Ultra from your extra deck or something. But, of course, something from Nokia support is going to break the game. Everything from Nokia is unbreakable. You can't handle that stuff. That's like trying to have a Nokia phone in a robot fighting competition. It doesn't matter that it doesn't have any wheels. It's still going to break the other cars just by sheer determination and willpower. There we go. Thank you, Gallantmon. Also, I just realized, but we're getting friendship DXs, aren't we? Yeah, we're getting some of those. I should probably use those on Sousa. Oh, those are Cam. I'm thinking of the other ones. Oops. Let's see here. This should bring us to the tree area. Bonk. Not enough to kill. Okay, that's fine. We'll just take you out another way. Thank you, Susan. Actually, can I do that? There we go. Much better. Now let's see here. Oh. One more fight just to cap us off, huh? Sure, go for it, buddy. Because Gallantmon can clean up with Shining Laser 3. Let's see. It's a zero-cost white option card whose effect is the next time one of your Digimon digivolves from a level 6 to a level 7 this turn, reduce the cost by 6, and at the end of this turn, return that Digimon to the bottom of the deck. Yeah, I was about to say, like, free evolution to 7 is ridiculous. If you're that late in the game and you just get that much power for free, that's nasty. Nokia, what are you trying to do to this trading card game? People are trying to enjoy themselves here. They don't have time for shenanigans like free power. Hello, I would like to summon God. I have my coupon. Please accept it. I have a feeling this will be a little bit more dangerous, so I'm just going to do this to be safe. Why? Why won't you leave me alone? Why are you chasing me? I just want people to know. I want them to know that death is so fun. You can be free in death. There's no hardship. There's nothing. Everyone's lives are so hard. Everyone's lives are so painful. Everyone looked so bored being alive. Granted, good dialogue. Little bit on the nose, though. There's no way being dead could be more fun. Some people might feel that way. And you don't know what you're talking about. It's no good. You can't get through to her. And it gets worse. Her power's increasing at an alarming rate. So probably a little bit more than die and be one with me. Death is happiness. So she has to be buffer now, right? It looks bigger, but there we go. It had to be banned because people found out a way to loop it multiple times. Oh no. Oh no, you do not want to find loops. Loops is bad. But also because it's simply existing makes it impossible to print level 7s that don't just suck without breaking the game. Yeah, that's a bit of a problem overall, I would like to say. But being able to print level 7s that didn't suck would just not be able to sell their card game very well. Someone at the office was not paying attention that day when they were designing the support for Nokia. Let's see, Int is down, so this probably will only do about 200? Wow, called it. Okay. But I'm assuming anything that's in the level 7 category is anything that would be Ultra or Special tier anyways, right? So things like Omega Shoutmon, Omnimon, Susanomon, Alphamon variants, and just everything in that regard. Bonk. Not much health. We'll take it, though. Yeah, level 7 is max. Okay. So probably a good few Digimon that are kind of just sitting in there anyways. Omega Shoutmon is 5? Really? I guess it makes sense, though. Omega Shoutmon's not super powerful, just they don't classify Shoutmon as, like, anything normally. Mostly because of the weird stuff they had to do in... Oh boy, memory's failing me. Shoutmon is Cross Wars, right? He's the main Digimon in Cross Wars. He has to join together with all of his friends, become various forms of... Not Decepticon. Ooh boy, I'm a fake Transformers fan, that's for sure. Whatever the good robots are called, I don't know why my memory is just clicking that hard on that. Autobots, thank you. Oh. Do think I ever encountered a spirit this strong? I'll have to do something, Cubimon. Come on, set up a barrier. Oh. Nope. Cross Wars was a level on its own in the past. Only recently they gave all those Digimon proper levels. Yeah, that sounds about right. Cross Wars was an anomaly, at the very least. Oh, are all of the... Oh, they are here. Hey, guys. Something didn't seem quite right when I saw Jude at the cafe. I thought it was connected to you, so I just followed May and the others, and we followed him. We know everything. We heard you saying you're an exorcist. We saw you use your familiar. And Omegamon, or Omega Shoutmon, is now an ultimate / perfect. Well, I guess it's good that he has some form of classification instead of just being a shiny gold buddy. You can see what it is. No need to spell it out. I remember that you bought them for us when you went to Kyoto. They're charms I infuse with my power to ward off evil. You're always getting yourselves involved with things that could be dangerous. I just made them to keep you safe. They were the first ones I made. I don't dislike Cross Wars, but it's a mess. Cross Wars kind of feels like something... What's the best way of phrasing it? Cross Wars feels like a popcorn show, if that makes sense. You're kind of just there for dumb fun, but the plot isn't anything to write home about. It's still not bad, but it's not, like, exemplary either. But you can kind of just sit there, not think about it too much, get a little bit of silly fun out of it, as well as seeing the various Transformer fusions because of how Cross Wars and all the cross-loading actually had to work. But... Oh, also Darulamon's thigh gap. That's very important for you to keep in mind. The wolf with the thigh gap apparently helped save the franchise by selling merchandise. But at the very least, when it came to just cross-loading the Digimon together into all these various fusions, and then just eventually Shoutmon giving the ability to Digivolve near the end, which gave him Omega Shoutmon, which basically made him a small little red dude into a giant tall gold dude, which I haven't really bothered to work on in this, because Omega Shoutmon does not seem super useful, but... Oh, you actually... Wow, okay, you got Cubimon into Taumon. Okay. I mean, I'm fine with that. It makes sense for her. Oh. Cool. Taumon actually has the power. Thank you. Now I can go to the next world. I'll close the doorway from the other side. I looked into what happened after your accident. After you died, people left flowers and candy by the intersection. Even when they were removed, they just kept leaving more. But they stopped doing it one day. A lot of people use that intersection, so I think there were complaints and they were told to stop. But I'm sure people who left those offerings are still praying for you. I'm certain they were your... Aww. One last smile before getting sent off. That's nice. It had a lot of potential, specifically by how easily they can go back and forth from seriousness into goofy fun. But that was just made kinda meh. That hurts. I'm glad the series didn't kinda die on Crosswords, because I heard that the show did not pull in the numbers it needed very well. But it was very much kind of reaching that limit where Crosswords was causing problems. Because they needed to hit it out of the park with it, and they just kind of threw out a ham sandwich to people. Don't try any more experiments with urban legends. I'm busy enough as is. The show was a disaster in the West? Oh god, yeah, it was. The show barely did anything. And from... Didn't the 4Kids... No, not 4Kids. Wasn't the show just aired, like, in the least opportune time for a kid's show? So it was shown on, like, midnight rerun block, which absolutely killed all interest in Cross Wars. Except for, like, the diehard Digimon fans that would want to watch it. I've read at least a little bit of the story, so I remember some of the disasters with Cross Wars, but it was not good. There was a lot that just kind of made that series almost destined to fail in the West. Even though it realistically shouldn't, because it's functionally Saturday morning cartoon material. Oh, there we go. He just told me you're running around Tokyo performing exorcisms. It's obvious you're overworked, so you should let us help. Yeah, I was about to say, like, if she's too busy, having aides is kind of a good idea. It sounds like so much work. Oh boy. Yeah, I was about to say, it's a lot of initial work, but then you'll have less to deal with in the back end. So maybe training some disciples isn't a bad idea? Since the time before the show even started, the Digimon series was being shoved in the worst times possible. It was, wasn't it? Because what was the series of events that happened? Digimon Adventure came out, and that did relatively okay. O2 came out, and that didn't cross too many problems off, but there was a noticeable, like, downward pattern in terms of viewership at that point. Tamers definitely shot it back up, because I remember Tamers being friggin' everywhere. Then Frontier very much nearly killed it, to some degree. I remember watching reruns of Data Squad at 4 a.m. Oh god, yeah. Data Squad was the weird one, though, wasn't it? Because didn't they do Frontiers, and then they had to wait a bit, and then they came back with Data Squad? And then it went Data Squad, Cross Wars, into the second variant of Cross Wars, and now we're at Ghost Game, which should be bringing things back up. At least if we're just talking about, like, the main line series of shows. I know there's, like, Try in there, and then there's the movies, but... as well as the Adventure remake that was recently out there, which was between Cross Wars and Ghost Game, I'm pretty sure? Cross Wars... Oh, Cross Wars was after the break? Okay. Yeah, that's kind of why they needed to slam it out of the park then. Because they had Data Squad, and then a break, and then Cross Wars was so average that it was not doing too hot. Did you see something in the corner of your eye? Can you feel a presence watching you? Silly girl. She's never too far away. And then Data Squad was just a couple of years after Frontier. And Data Squad kind of had a good bit to live up to as well. I'm going to assume Data Squad didn't do the best, but... Oh, mem up. Okay. Oh, we're actually getting forced with the story now. What's up? Oh, hey, Faye. What's up? Operation Catch Ryuji is ready to roll. Come on back. We're having a hoodie. Or hoodie huddle. That's actually good. Hi, Faye. I'm sure a lot of... Oh. Hi, Date. I wasn't actually expecting you this soon. I heard some bad rumors about him hunting all the hackers in Eden. So I'm here to ask him for myself. Tell me where he is. Tell me where he is. Tell me where he is or you're getting arrested. He's been like that for a while, but if you're looking for trouble... Yeah, these two together is mildly dangerous. Came to the wrong address. Hi, Erica. It is Erica's shop, so she does kind of have ruling class over this. Silly Date. Where'd you buy that stuffed animal? Oh, Date. You're a weird mix of tropes, but it works out relatively well. We haven't had a chance to talk yet, but you haven't... You heard about what's going on for Mr. Generic. We want you to help us to grab him. Yeah. I mean, we're gonna have a weird mix of characters together, but considering what's happening in the main story right now, it makes some sense that we can't pull in too many people. Told me to help him if he ever needed it, and if he's lost his way, it's my job to help out. Okay. This is a matter for family. Oh, Date. Date, you sweet, innocent policewoman. No. Very much no. And then anything after Tamers had a lot to live up to. It honestly did. Tamers kind of slammed it out of the park. Even if there were some minor flubs with Tamers, and there aren't many, but there are a couple things that people would point out that Tamers could have done better too. But Tamers set the bar high. And that's only because they got someone else to write it too. Oh, if they could get him to write a Digimon season again, they would have some fun. I do like Data Squad far more than Frontier. Last arc felt pretty rushed, but overall I think it was pretty good. Conceptually, Data Squad does have a bit more going for it than Frontier did, because conceptually Frontier is good. Like, in concept it's good, but at the very least the English dubbing wasn't the best way of selling it. So thank you for that. I believe that was the 4Kids dub for Frontier. But even then, it was just kind of a standard hero versus villain nature story, which I think people have seen 1,000 times. And while having Digimon in there was good, that didn't add much except for, like, merchandising with the slide evolution stuff. Capture Ryuji in the real world. To do that, we need to first grab a certain person in Eden. Sis here is going to go with me to Eden, and while I hold Ryuji back, she'll calculate Ryuji's login location. Then, when we tell you his login location, we go grab him. Sorry, asked anything? Ads ran? Oh, didn't ask anything, but was more commenting on the fact that, like, yes, Frontier or Tamers very much left a very, very high bar for the rest of the Digimon franchise to left the rest of the Digimon franchise to catch up to. Okay, Brain, we can do this. And then Data Squad was good. I don't really have, like, direct problems with it, but, like, conceptually it was good. And I'm down for that. I should really watch Data Squad again, though. It has been a while. All these girls are trouble. I really miss my Yugo. Well, at least she knows that. The rendezvous point has changed. The Ueno Museum interest. Alrighty, well, easy enough. Realistically, Susan can kind of just sit in the back for now, since they're still not fully leveled up yet. Alphamondo's kind of curious as a vaccine killer anyways. Look at all our armored boys. Don't they look like a lovely little group of Royal Knights? Even though Gallantmon is at least a step above in that regard. Although Jessmon is conceptually a bit weird. He's very skeletal. Now, let's see here. There's supposed to be an Ueno, which is fine. And we're supposed to specifically be here with Date. Okay. Just, you know, a hacker in a blue coat and a cop standing outside of a regular building. It's fine. Looks like they're all ready to go. He just got here. Alrighty. Hello, Ryuji. I think last we saw him, he got up to Arcadiamon Ultimate, so... Or Arcadiamon Perfect. Silence isn't very polite. Yeah, no hesitation. Sister's here, so let's just pull out Arcadiamon. Oh. Oh, they actually want me to fight him with... Oh, this could be interesting. I was expecting this part to be a story cutscene. I wasn't actually expecting us to control her team. Alright, let's see what we can do with her team, then. Because her team is very yellow, so that's about what we've got to work with. I don't recall if Arcadiamon has defense-piercing stuff, but... Ooh, that does nothing. Ooh, that's not good at all. Good music, though. Ah. Okay, at least you have Revive. Is this going to be a forced loss, I wonder? Heal yourself? I have a feeling I kind of need to keep you alive. Do that. Ooh, that's not good. Undoes base stat boosts on target. Which I should realistically do. Because I don't want him with stat buffs right now. And guard break field, okay. Let's see here. See, that just doesn't do much, so I'm not sure if that's a good answer. Safety guard? No. Do that. This might actually be required, because his health is actually going down at a relatively respectable rate. Maybe we just gotta get him to half? Ah. No, stop that. Plant damage, electric damage. Go for it. Of course that misses. Thank you, 95% accuracy. My only problem with it is how it's rushed the last arc. Not even the ideas on it, just how little time they focused on them. Let's see. Aside from that, I don't feel there's anything that I could have expected more than what it delivered for what it was. Well, I mean, it's not a bad thing if it was at least able to give you a good time overall, except for just the last arc, which was a little bit rushed, but... There we go. I do not trust that attack buff on him. Okay, no, the 20 SP cost is actually coming in handy. That's kind of sad. Do that. Oh, that's a new one. That heals him too. Oh, that's nasty. You're not allowed to do that. No, 6 hits to that isn't actually comparable. Oh, that's so bad. I'm just gonna save your SP. You're mostly here for making sure that the attack boost doesn't get eaten. Oh, okay. We just had to survive. Okay, thank God. That was taking forever. He's old, but I can see why he reached legend. He won't be easy to beat. How's it going on your end? She's almost got it at least, but... Oh, there it is. I want to say that these are going to be... Eesh. I feel like these have to be fake coordinates, but I guess we'll see in a second and see where Yuji's body actually is. Can't hold him back much longer. Oh, okay, we are on the right track. Alrighty, Date, lead the way. You are the GPS in this case. Oh. So we have to go into the building? Because they didn't say where we need to go. No time for a detour. Okay. I guess they did kind of run stage right, so... I love how the entire community just agreed on hating Kurata with their guts. Hey, I mean, when a community bands together, they can honestly get away with anything. In a good way, someone, as you are supposed to hate him. Well, called it. Fake coordinates. They're controlling more than one person. What? What? So Arcadiamon has enough foresight to actually do this, then. That's not a good thing. I still think Cross Wars had some of the greatest potential of the series, even more so with what they did over in the manga. It is a shame when they can't just carry over that same spark, isn't it? But what's done is done. Cross Wars got its eventual crossover done, so that way all the main pro tags from every series just kind of crossed over to the same universe. But I think aside from that, it's probably a good thing that they moved on from Cross Wars into, I think, the Adventure remake, right? Or was it Try that came after Cross Wars, or during Cross Wars? I am not very good at keeping up with history points. Hey, the Liz. Welcome in. Hopefully the evening's running well on your side so far. I think we're hitting the major plot of Hacker's Memory right now, but... Oh, that's not good. Why is Ryuji here? You were the one I was really after all along? What? Wanna tell me the reason? Whose fault is it that Chitose got eaten? Oh no. He's going off of base instincts. At the very least, it left us with some great designs. After Cross Wars 2, it was Try. Okay, thank you. I'm taking Zaxxon. Oh, that's not good. Erica. Oh, Nichan is pissed. Be careful. Yeah, Arcadiemon is just going off base instincts. Oh no. Oh no. Ooh, Arcadiemon, you are being a complete bastard. Nah, Fusion Nuzlocke's going horrible, but not really bad. I guess I expected it to happen when I got landed with ice. Landed with ice. For your free, are you doing like a fusion type lock then? So you can only use ice-based fusions? Oh, this isn't good. Ryuji is being super heavily manipulated. Then Universe was around the time of Try, if you want to count it. Monolock. I can only use Weavile. Monlock. So you can only use Weavile and exclusively Weavile? Can you not have... Oof. This man has gone insane. I guess it makes sense. Arcadiemon has just eaten his fucking mind, but... Can you use Weavile-based fusions, at least? Or is it literally just Weavile? You can't have, like, Weevil Slash or anything like that. Well, Erica's about to die. Oh. Is this gonna help? Ryuji, fight it. Fight it, you bastard. It's just a weird vagina Digimon. You can fight this. I can use Weavile-based fusions, but it has to have the little gremlin. Okay. So I guess you can have... Actually, you just have to worry unless you get something that can fuse into either Ghost Ice, Ghost Dark, or Dark Ghost, or Dark Ice. Actually, no, that's not how the fusion line works. If you can have either Ice Ghost or Ghost Dark, I think. So that way you can at least avoid your very, very obvious fighting type weakness. Hey. Oh no. There goes Tiger Vespamon, huh? Yeah, I was about to say we should probably fucking hurry back. Because that just looks like Erika just stabbed Ryuji with her Digimon. Oh, we actually got the anime cutscene for this too. Well, this is Arcadiamon Ultra, isn't it? Sabrina just killed my Ghost Arc. Ugh. Wait, Sabrina? Yep. Hi, Arcadiamon. Now it's on perfect? Okay, thank you. Hi, Arcadiamon, perfect. Aren't you an ugly little bastard? And we're just staring at it like, oh no. Oh, Ryuji is so pissed. Erika's dead, isn't she? We're just gonna go in there and she's on the floor. Yep, killed it with a Clefable Steelix. Ugh. I am so sorry, Liz. Yes, save, because I'm pretty sure that puts us into chapter 14. Yeah. Clefable Steelix is a bulky monster. The cafe is gone now? Yes, the cafe is very much gone. Which means I'm assuming side questing is over somewhat. Well, there's Faye. Hi. Now you've seen me at my most pathetic. Makes sense. I managed to use the power of Tiger Vesmon to save her when the shop collapsed, but I don't remember anything after that. She's in the special therapy room? Oh, right, because of her condition. Now you can do side quests still. There's a computer on the hospital. Okay, we can just hijack the computer in the hospital, so that way we can check the forums for hacking jobs. This was my fault. It admittedly was, Faye. I went crazy when I said Yugo's name like that, and I attacked without even listening. And his Digimon started to digivolve. And what I did was unforgivable. I'm just ashamed. I'll never be able to look Yugo in the eyes again. I mean, I'm sure you will, eventually. Oh, Yuko. Hi, Yuko. We haven't gotten to see you since our weird dating advice episodes. Besides, it's too late. Long time no see, Jude. Please don't be too hard on her. Ryuji Mishima's rampage was my fault. My fault for being unable to stop Riekishibe's plan on Under Zero. Oh, is this the reveal that Yuko is Yugo? Because I guess he never actually gets this info at all. Because we only get to see Yugo in Hacker's Memory like 4 times? So we don't get the most insight into that plot. That's the Cyber Sleuth side. Good exposition, though. Don't think too much about it. I'm the same Yuko Kamishira you ate the rice omelet with. Still, I gotta apologize regarding Erika. You don't gotta worry. I've made arrangements to assume her therapy is continued. Oh, okay. Well, thank you. That will be a financial weight lifted off of us. I heard about her disease. I also heard about the secret agreement between Rie and Ryuji. The way she used a human life to force him to do her dirty work is just unforgivable. And as a representative of Kamishiro, once again, I offer my humblest apologies for failing to be aware of her unethical actions. Please accept my sumimasen. Kishibe used the Yugo avatar so she could even use Yuko's actions to make herself look good. Yeah, unfortunately, Rie has been pulling a lot of strings behind the scenes. Aw, look at that. They be friends. And we're a third wheel right now. Oh, we actually call it out. Okay. Alright, Hacker's Memory main pro tag. Are you trying to be the shipper? We're just... I have the same problem. When someone asks me, I can never come up with the right words. What do you think? Are we actually providing an answer for this? Oh my god, we are actually providing an answer for this. Oh, how sassy are we feeling today? You know what? Fuck it. We can go with the comedy answer. I'm assuming that's what they're playing up, but... It's not like that between me and Yuko. Yeah, that tone of voice and the exact way of denying that very much means that you're not lovers at all. I pulled the accent out of her. We did kind of pull the accent out of her, didn't we? But that does mean that she's trying to use her semi-true self, so I mean... Oh, she just spaced out. What was it you said? Nothing. This is gonna be a secret between Jude and Faye. Let's just say Faye is precious to me. That does not help, Yuko. That does not help at all. That instilled the gay panic in Faye. And it's still kind of just confirming that. Cool though. So, remember Faye's memory of trying to make food to a girl? Making food to a girl the person cooking was in love with? The girl being served the food wasn't Faye, it was Yuko? That's why I had the weird taste on food. Oh, that's good. They apparently wanted to add a lot of extra layers into the Hacker's Memory side of the DLC, and I'm perfectly okay with that. Eden is a place of memories of my brother, because he fell victim to the disease. Alright, Yuko, well, we're standing strong for you. You got Faye by your side, and we're at least here to act as the third wheel, so... Will that leave the matter of Rie Kishibe to me? She harmed a lot of people in places that are precious to me, so I wish to take care of her by my own hand. I mean, I'm down for it, Yuko. You'd do that anyways, but... We kinda have to deal with Ryuji anyways, so it... Actually, this makes sense. We build enough of a reputation with her during the events of Hacker's Memory, but because we're not included in the final battle due to the not needing to cross over with the Cyber Sleuth pro tag, Ryuji is just there, and Arcadimon is just there in order to go and get us away from that line. And the nationalities. Nationalities, Faye say on that memory explains her full name. I mean, admittedly, Faye isn't really a Japanese name anyways. But I'm also mildly forgetting that point, so I might be jumping on the wrong fish. Hello, Wormmon. Are you at least holding up okay, buddy? What are we gonna do now? I mean, we're gonna try our best, little buddy. It's just us now. We gotta look for him, we gotta take him down, we gotta get him snapped out of Arcadimon's grasp. This hospital room has good net access, and as long as we got a PC, it's fine for the time being. Can you buy one somewhere? Yeah, I'm sure we can buy a laptop. Fei Wong, Tomo, Ignacio. Okay, that actually adds a bit more. She said China and Brazil. Okay. Like, China I would expect, because Fei is very much in, like, the Chinese dialect for naming conventions. But Tomo Ignacio is definitely a little bit out there. But considering her love of the fist fighting, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu on a Chinese character? Good combo. I'll take it. Oh, what? Eric, what? The worlds are merged, so technically this is legal, because her ghost would be kind of floating around in the database. But is that what we're gonna need against Ryuji? Let's get a PC. I bet we can get one at the Nakano Junk Shop. Okay, let's go to Nakano. Oh. Dude. What are our friends saying? Digimon protection's on track because the rebels are working really hard. There we go. It's good to be in the real world with you, but Erica's Mimiton scares me. There we go. Ignacio is a weird spelling of a last name. I only know Brazilian people that have it. It does feel like it's from Brazil, but yeah, it's definitely not something that I have kept in mind either, to be honest with you. But good combos. Usually don't see people trying to mix up the Chinese and Brazilian ethnicities in a character. Which, realistically, they should. There's a good amount of combos that can happen there, but... including the current president, the G is silent. So it's just Ignacio? Or Ignacio? Oh, hi. Later, victory. Looking for a laptop? We got ultra lightweight, top of the line new models that just arrived. My wallet is crying, but I'll get this one. Hopefully I'll get the money back once Ryuji and the others return. I've gotten money. I got the items I need. Let's just go back to Erica's room and get set up. And there's Erica's ghost again. I guess her consciousness being in the digital space while she's kind of out is enough to get her in the real world. Oh, nice. We can just call up Wormmon. Also, nice FaceTiming. What could it mean? That's a good point, Protag-kun. What could it mean? It's not like she's told you that her mind is stored in a digital space as is. Oh, she's awake now. Or she's up, at least. Hello. Oh, okay, yeah, she's conscious. Cool. I was half expecting her to be in a zombie-like state. Sorry. I'm pretty sure Brazil has the most Japanese community outside of Japan. Exactly. And they don't use that very often. Or they don't use it well very often. But I can't just sit here quietly. When I saw him at the store, I could tell Ryuji was being affected by the Digimon. He might somehow be influenced by the Digimon. It's probably the same reason that it suddenly digivolved. If it goes on much longer, I don't think he'll be able to come back. I can just feel it. Arcadiemon does have his claws in him. I'll have to continue with the original plan. Only one person can bring Ryuji back, Chitose. The only thing we can do is wake Chitose up. Still believe Chitose can reach him. I mean, you should realistically be able to reach him too. There's a part Japanese Brazilian character in Street Fighter. Why is the name not picking up in my head? Because I should know that. Sorry. Brain has been tired most of the day. So there's a clue in there. If I can decode it, I'm sure I'll find a way to wake Chitose up. Laura? I think she first showed up in 5. I'll have to take a look at that later. Pretty popular. Yeah, I haven't dug too much into 5, unfortunately, which is why I don't remember the name very well. Do we explain everything that we saw? I guess not. Or I can, once there are any cases to take. Maybe it's time to ask Mirai what's afoot. Interesting. And maybe her brother was in previous games or something, but it's been a while. Most of us are trying to wipe 5 from our memory. Oh, that sounds so bad, Omega. 5 at least kept you guys occupied for a while, though. Oh. And we've got this? Really? Okay, so we've got a few quests, apparently. Phantom Cyber Ghosts. Full Revival Spray isn't too bad. Water Symbol. That's something for the farms. And then Fossil Paradise. Well, I mean, we need to do all these anyways, so... Actually, something I should realistically do, because you've probably seen me shifting a lot. I should probably take a break and stretch. Especially since it's been a couple hours anyways. So, gonna recommend that everyone grab a drink where possible. Make sure to stretch and take care of yourselves, please, and thanks. And I'll be back in like 5-ish minutes or so. So, see you in a bit. There we go. Oh, and I did actually grab the Spotify window. Well, don't need that for now. Good to know it's there, though. Anyways, hello again. I guess we're going to be doing some side questing then, since we're going to have to find the quest that actually advances us into MSQ territory again. So why don't we just start with this? The territory ones are usually fairly nonsensical, but we do get a partner. So it is kind of the point to grab the Renamon, since we haven't really had a chance to talk with them yet. But hi, Renamon. We're about to take out a bunch of people in plaid. These are probably people from college that are just having a very rough time, and we're probably going to be causing some issues, but that's fine. No ally support skills in battle. Okay, that's less problematic, but... Worried about Renamon? Was something acting up in Asakusa? Asakusa? Go find him? Weird. I guess then we should go to Asakusa after this? I'm not really sure how we're supposed to be handling the Renamon situation. Also, hello. Oh. Okay, well, we don't have support skills, which is fine. Those are all data, which means I kind of need the virus crew on the field for this. I only have one virus with us. Oh, that's a mistake. Alright, Gallantmon. You're gonna be carrying us here. And of course it missed one. Alright, that's fine. The original hacker team with Arata ended because of the Nightmon that attacked them in Underzero and wiped the floor with them. I think they were going for explaining the strength of that Nightmon at the time, as they were drawing power from Arcadiamon since he was locked in Underzero. I would imagine so, yeah. How the Jude Force was kind of just destroyed by that Nightmon, but there's probably more to it than that at the time. And I don't know if they ever actually go into a super deep amount of information in regards to the Jude squad and what they actually had to deal with down there with the Nightmon. All we just know is that it ended poorly, but there had to have been at least some additional info they could give us to deal with that. There we go. This is also the stage that's used in the Catchmon, or Catchmamemon? Oh god. Hello, buddy. And then this is viruses with a free, which means that you two cannot be here. Bop. I love the dichotomy of our group. We just have a bunch of armored guys waiting to just murder things, and just this cute, tiny little fairy creature here to provide us with support and extra murder. Okay, well that works. Now, how much is this Imperial Dramon gonna have? Not a ton. Realistically, do I need to worry about skills? I do need to worry about skills. Okay. Let's see here. I need more support on you. Also, I'm realizing having Final Ore on this kit is actually kind of useless now, because we literally have heals all at 20, compared to heal a lot at 40. Okay, noted, that's a completely wasted move slot. we're gonna get rid of that after this fight. Let's see here. Defense penetrating attack. Go for it. Because F that mon. Only 697. And then this becomes a slight problem. Unless he dies, which I'm fine if he dies. Bonk. Cool. Thank you. Ooh, look at that money. That is ridiculously high. There, we'll just talk with our buddy. Then let's say the left. What else do we actually have to look forward to when it comes to this story? Because we've got the Arata and Jude hangout session in the Underdark, or Underzero, which just did not end well. And part of that is resolved during the Cyber Sleuth story, but I think most of it will be resolved here. I'm also realizing that I haven't found any of their crests. So I'm gonna have to go through here a few times to actually get that. Oh hey, someone actually using Digitamamon. That hasn't been like an encounter at all during this. Why are you here, Digitama? There we go. Swap those two in. I would rather not get murdered where possible, thank you. We've obviously got Arcadimon perfect now, but we still have one more form of Arcadimon to deal with, right? That's partly why we're only getting that now, instead of... why we're only getting that primarily now. Even though it looks climactic because he's a massive monstrosity, but perfect isn't really the end game. Do I have AoE on you? I do have AoE on you. Cool, that's better. Later, Mr. Dancing Man. And we'll just get rid of you. There we go. The only thing that happened there was the Nightmon that was under Zero Security System attacking. Dude. Ah, darn it. I was just trying to turn it off, too. Let's see, he doesn't appear on the missions to Underzero because the security was down, but fight him on the Arata mission close to the end after the Arcadimon was already out of there. I would assume that he's a fairly tough customer. I guess we'll have to keep an eye on that, then. Is that during, like, this playthrough, or is that during the Cyber Sleuth section? Oh, good attack. I guess it would be during this if Arcadimon is already out of there. During... oh, it is during Cyber Sleuth, then. Okay. Well, I guess I'll have to maybe take a peek at that, but I'm not sure if by completing the game, if that's already kind of locked out, but I don't know. It'll be worth a check. Bonk. Good job, Susan. Alright, so if we want to deal with the Plaid Gang, then we need to hit the right portals, I'm guessing. Also, I'm mildly annoyed with the constant attack, so I'm just gonna do that. We can kind of fight everything without too much of a problem, anyhow. This one. 2 more. Middle? The mission in which you fight him is the one that lets Arata's Infirmon evolve into Diaboro. Okay, so that would have been during the main quest then. Okay. I guess it's just been a while since we've hit that then, but... Middle again? But I can at least partially remember a difficult Nightmon fight. Oh. That's Gran Kuwagamon? Yeah, and of course they're all viruses. Change out. We'll just get that quad out. Yeah. That's pretty good. Dimension Scissor. Okay. Good attack. We don't gotta worry about it too much. Especially considering you've now locked yourself out of multiple turns of being wailed on, so... Case in point. Nightmon's special skills in this game is an insta-kill. I remember that. That was a gigantic pain, and I wasn't really paying attention to all of the death blockers or anything around that point. Dude. So I'm pretty sure Nightmon just got a few extra kills out on me, even though they were mildly preventable. Dude. Then we need the rightmost portal on the last one. There we go. I do like Plaid, but I don't get to wear it a ton. Anyways, hello, sir. We're just gonna beat you down. You don't have to worry about your support skills. We're already locking those. And with 2 Infirmon and a Virus Metal Gray, definitely asking for a lot. Oh, they actually have health. Okay, we have stuff to worry about then. Noted. Can we get rid of the support buddies then? Almost. What about you? You don't do much damage. You're here for mainly support. Ow. Revenge Flame. Yeah, you do that, buddy. Oh, Revenge Flame is just a pure counter. Oh, that's not good. Well, I guess I'll just boost my damage then. Let's see. Probably don't want to attack him directly right now. So we'll just take out your supporting cast. Dude. Good thing the supporter negated, because each of the Infirmon would give normal attacks 10% chance to insta-kill. Oh, God. Oh, that Randomon's super dead. Super dead. Yeah, that's partly why I try to go for the... all of the base codes, because the fights themselves are not necessarily hard, but, like, some of the random buffs that they actually give can be annoying. Any need to lurk for now? Alright, sounds good, Maxie. Hopefully you have a quacking good night, and we'll talk to you if you're available. Come on. Damn it. You're so close, Marine Angemon. I believed in you. I really did. There we go. Much better. And I guess I should probably deal with Marine Angemon skills. We don't really need that full heal at the bottom. Want to ask me something? Ah, why didn't I say I could trust hackers? After I fell to this world from the digital world, I lived on a street corner with other Renamon. While we were sleeping one night, some hackers had just attacked us for fun. Luckily, I got away, but the other Renamon were pretty badly hurt. One of my friends managed to take down one of the hackers, and the others just ran away. He was shouting for help, but they just abandoned him. You really want to know? I mean, we made him pay for what he did and then just let him go. They killed so many of us. There's no way we could just do nothing. Sorry if I bored you. You can just forget about it. By the way, I just found this. You can have it. Just put it to good use. Oh, clever carrots. And then did you see that there is now an evil version of a Marine Angemon that has the name of Cthulhu's descendants? Oh. I didn't realize that it actually got a different name. I thought it was just Marine Angemon Burst Mode, because I remember seeing the Digivices that had that. Or not Burst Mode. Blast Mode? It was something along those lines. But I do remember seeing that, yeah. It was a Marine Angemon, but it just had devil wings and just very angry eyes. Oh, geez, we're going for that one. Ithilomon. Oof. They really had to give it that name. It makes sense since it's a denizen of the ocean and it's evil, but still. They couldn't have gone with just Marine Devimon? We'll just do that. Although Marine Devimon would probably be a little too many letters. Now that I'm thinking about it, at least. Thank you. I'm the director of the museum. Now, about the case. As you can see, the museum was pretty heavily damaged as a result of the recently strange phenomenon. Before we can take making any repairs, we need a complete damage assessment. But some large Digimon... Anyways, those monsters, they've taken over part of the museum. No one can get anywhere near them. I'd just like you to get rid of them. I'm on a tight schedule, so I just need it done ASAP. Okie doke. Thank you. Digimon are occupying an area further inside. Good luck. I mean, simple enough case, I suppose. Oh, we're at the entrance. Okay. Oh, body. Please, I'm trying to be a robot. I can't really try and fake being a human. If I'm yawning all the time. Hi? Oh, hi. That's a Digimon. And so is Whalemon. Burst mode is only for the Saber Data Squad. Main Digimon Blast mode is only for Beelzemon. Really? I remember it being on a specific Digivice that they kind of gave a very evil-looking Marine Angemon, but I guess they just kind of gave it a more official name anyhow. So that's at least good. And hopefully you rest well, Solace. We'll talk with you later. Hopefully you're able to get rid of all of your Arcanite's energy at least before you need to go pass out. Oh, right, because you're data. This is legal, though. Bonk. Goodbye, Skull Greymon. We do not need your services here, friend. Blast is from, you know, the gun he gets on that mode. Yeah, it is. That makes sense. I'd have to look into the specific Digivice again, just because I remember there being, like, you don't max out the system on the Digivice, you just do it one step down, and that's where you get the evil-looking Marine Angemon from. But it has been a bit since I've really heard about it, since that was on one of Karn's old videos. Love. Bonk. Ooh, fly, okay. Just a casual 3,400 damage. That works. Let's see. Cathilamon appeared on Ghost Game. Did it now? Let's just double check what this looks like to see if it actually matches up with the thing I'm thinking of. Cathilamon. Okay, it's a little different then. Although it is still in the same vein. Digivice, Evil, Marine, Angemon? I guess that's just the official rendered sprite of it. Interesting, though. I'll have to see if I can find it again later, but there was a specific Digivice that I think you could fish for Cathilamon on, but it wasn't very well known because the purposes of the Digivice was to basically rev it up until you hit max with it, and then that would let you basically Digivolve your Digimon as you normally would. But in the case of the Marine Angemon Digivolution, if you did it just one less than max for your revving, it gave you Cathilamon instead, and no one knew what the hell it was, because it wasn't really documented anywhere that you could do one less to get a separate Digivolution. Why are we here? Because it's our territory. Why is it your territory? Do you mean why did we make this our territory? We just wandered here after we suddenly found ourselves nearby. The fossils remind us of home. They're strangely calming. No other Digimon had claimed this is our territory, so we just took it for ourselves. I mean, fair, but this is kind of a human's place. So you're not here still at territory? I mean, we can stay. Someone owns this place. Call the director and ask how to handle it? Yeah, just call the director. Oh. Cool. Please let them stay. If you stick to the exhibit area, I don't mind if you stay. Yes, it's fine. Luckily, you two fit in. He's got a heart. He's not a complete bastard. Okay, that's good, because Skull Grey is usually just depicted as the evil uber villain anyways. Cool, though. Good fight. Thank you for resolving it. I even reaped an unexpected benefit. I'm glad I chose you for the job. I'll definitely call you if anything else comes up. I mean, cool. I'm glad we could help. Cute. EBS. That's now done. I think I'm going to come back to the quests. I kind of want to explore outside. Something makes me feel like we need to grab our main scenario quest from somewhere. Digimon Accelerator? That sounds about right, Stalling. Yeah. Lobby. It functionally just had a button that you would press on the side to rev up the Digimon, in a sense. And then, based on your revving, is where your Digivolution would actually take you. And just the powers that you actually got from it. It is a different Digimon? Really? Oh. Hello. What's up? I don't know what to do. I got a case for her, which hasn't been here yesterday either. One that has not been officialized. Okay. I do kind of wonder if they would just kind of... Ow. I wonder if they would just kind of retroactively label it as Cathilamon, just because it links up to what it is. Just it's not got like a purely dark sprite like the little 8-bit sprite that the Accelerator has. Yeah. Okay, well, we found a side quest. So I just post a case on the bulletin board on the hoodies website. I'll explain the details when you take the case. Just take it ASAP, please. It looks pretty different, does it? I guess, yeah, Cathilamon did actively look like it was a monster, instead of just being a marine Angemon that was a dark palette. How many Digimon can you have in your party? 10? I don't actually remember off the top of my head. Let's just check all the floors while we're here. I'm also realizing that we need to end soon. Unfortunately, I do need to be on work calls relatively early in the morning, just because my manager is on vacation. Which means that I kinda have to be on the morning calls, because someone from our group has to be there. The accelerator one has a third eye and vampire wings. I guess that is fairly different, yeah. I kinda wonder if they'll ever do anything with that. Just because I know with the Marine Angemon evolution... That's not too bad. That one just looks weird, but there's a lot, actually, that is tied on the accelerator that I don't know if anything has, like, a specific, like, naming scheme or labeling within the Digimon system itself. As well as clearly the same color palette as normal Marine Angemon. Yeah, that's kind of what I was wondering. Because it looks like it would just be pink, but with vampire wings. Or some lighter color, but with vampire wings. Dude. Can I get cases in the hospital? Let's just double check to make sure. I wouldn't be surprised if you could. Hello? Anybody here with a mystery? Why did I not come and get this before? That actually makes infinitely more sense to have that there. And I'm assuming I can't go in? Yeah. General award. Well, I mean, it's the Yuko memory, so... Let's go watch it to see if this is either a gay panic scenario or if this is something else entirely. Hacker's memory. Yuko memory. Records of the day with my important person. Okay, let's see it. It's the record of the days the author spent with someone important to them. Okay, so I'll bring out the sad voice then. AAXX. I'm going to visit my brother at the Central Hospital again today. I just wish he would wake up. I'm going to visit my brother at Central Hospital after work. I just wish he would wake up. I'm going to visit my brother at Central Hospital again today. I wish he would wake up. I'm sitting at my brother's bedside again today. I'm going to visit my brother at Central Hospital again today. I wish he would wake up. I thought I saw his eyelid move just a little, but it was probably just an involuntary reaction. It still made me happy, though it proves he's still alive. I'm going to visit my brother at Central Hospital again today. I wish he would wake up. I keep telling him to wake up, but there's no response. I'm going to visit my brother at Central Hospital again today. I wish he would wake up. It's actually just going word for word now. I'm going to visit my brother at Central. It continues in this vein. Yeah, no kidding. That was like 7 entries that were the exact same. I don't think I need to read anymore. Ugh. Yuko. Don't worry. I'm apparently missing Happy Hacker Memory 5. And 7. Okay, I'm not sure if I've missed those, to be honest. Here are about hacker terms. Malware. Malicious software. My god, I had to check whether Twitch was stuck. Nope, don't worry, Omega. That's just how you instill sadness in people that know what hospital life is all about. let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I'm missing a few. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 17, 18, 20, 21, 22, 25, 27. Ugh. Those alternative forms from Excel aren't even on the same database as that VPET? Good to know. There we go. Though they are labeled as being blast modes indeed. Okay, so I wasn't fully screwing it up, but blast modes should realistically just stick to Beelzemon, shouldn't they? Ah, that is the main scenario quest. And that's 5 stars as well. Holy crap. Okay. Noted. We're gonna do these first. And I guess we'll end the night with that quest. Or I should probably do it now. Hello again. I'm the manager of the Ikebukuro Aquarium. I'm sure you remember me. Thank you for your help with the theft case from before. We have another problem, and I would like Hoodie's help once again. Thank you. I suspect it might be another hacking incident. Something strange started happening with the aquarium's public announcements a little while ago. If the equipment was broken, we could just fix it, but that's not the problem. For some time now, customers or employees who hear an announcement burst into tears for no reason. The next TCG set will be called Blast Ace, so maybe they're just going to do stuff with those. That's possible. We might get official names for them. And then, you know, proper full-body art instead of pixel 8-bit art. And don't get me wrong, I'm not going to slander on the pixel art, but it's nice to actually have full-body art when we get the opportunity for it. Oh, it does just port me over there. Cool, thank you. Because I believe that on the accelerator, there's the Marine Angemon blast mode. There's an Edamon blast mode. I swear one of them is Gallantmon or some Royal Knight equivalent, because there's a heavy armored thing that just gets heavier armor. It might be Imperialdramon or something. Wouldn't be the first time the TCG brings to light Digimon that have never been properly officialized. Yeah. It definitely wouldn't be the first time, but, I mean, I'm down for it. If the TCG is actually going to be giving us information on the rest of the cast, then, I mean, that's kind of what we want, right? It gives Digimon half a chance of being included in other media. Overcome by sadness and can hold back the tears. As if my emotions suddenly became unstable. It was a really weird feeling. Oh. A hacking point just opened up in the fish tank. Well, hello. What the hell's going on? You stop making an announcement, the music's playing by itself. Oh, well, this guy's feeling it too. They did it dozens of times, and they were added to the reference book officially thanks to it. Well then, I certainly hope that they actually get those added in. We can get official names for them, aside from just, like, Marine Angemon Blast Mode. Or if they want to rename what the Blast Modes on the Accelerator are. So, like, Marine Angemon Excel Mode? Or Marine Angemon Speed Mode? I'm not sure if giving it bat wings would necessarily be giving it speed, but... Whop. Oh, hey, it's a Plesiomon. Why Plesiomon, though? You want me to stop? I'm afraid I can't do that. But now that you found me, I'm out. Well, I like Plesiomon. But I guess we're fighting that. What was Plesiomon again? Plesiomon was data, wasn't it? Should still be around, huh? Let's see how many places I actually remember. Really? It was chilling in the broken base? Sorrow Blue. Does this actually affect us? Into a state of depression. I can assure you, Plesiomon, we do not need any help going into states of depression. We can do that well enough on our own. Hi, Plesiomon. You're oddly angry. But let's see how powerful this actually is, considering it's just a 3-star anyways. It is not very powerful at all. Okay, noted. I'm sorry, Plesiomon, you didn't deserve the bullying on that front. Only 2,000 EXP too. When I was grinding, I was getting 14,000 EXP in most of my fights. Why did I make all those people cry? Since you've been such a worthy opponent, I'll tell you. Most of the aquarium's visitors are couples, but there's someone who doesn't like that. A certain single hacker hired me to make sure all the couples who visit have a terrible time. Really? A hacker set you up to this? He told me to use my special move to make the place as unromantic as possible. He was crying and said he'd pay me, so I said I'd do it. I just felt sorry for him. That must be why he's still single. Oh god. Okay. That's just rude. Our character has an unnecessary amount of sass. Let's see. Chaosmon, Gallantmon X Antibody, Seraphmon, Grand Dracmon, Darktramon, and Machinedramon all have blast modes in the Excel Evil genome. Oof, okay. That's definitely a handful. Ah, sorry I didn't make you feel down. I didn't even use Sorrow Blue. Look, it's fine. We're just single and not ready to mingle yet. It's fine. I'll go and apologize for all the trouble I caused. Please do that. Well, that was a really simple case. We've resumed our announcements. Everything's back to normal now. Thank you. Really caused us a lot of trouble, but it's fine now. It's very apologetic. Now I know it was being used. And of course it promised it won't do anything like that ever again, and I've forgiven it. By the way, I know who the hacker who used Plesiomon was. I tried to talk to him, but he got mad and said I'm the bad guy for running a place that makes people unhappy. There's no getting through to some people. That Digimon was far more reasonable. Anyway, I told the police about him trying to disrupt our business. Of course, I only told them the important parts. Don't worry, I just left her name out. Thank you. Harassing people when they come to a place that exists to make people happy is just unforgivable. I'll make him pay for everything he's done, until he cries just as much as we all did. I mean, overstepping a little bit. And so did Volcamon, Zudomon, Tankdramon, Matadormon, Hippogriffmon, Anjouamon, Marine Devimon, and Scorpiomon. Not a bad collection. AKA all perfects and above that were on that VPET. Yeah, exactly. I guess it was just kind of a way to give you a slightly different idea. I'll come when I have one. But it does at least give you a little bit of spice, and just in case you mess up, it does at least give you something usable, which isn't too bad of a downside. Pop. Blue Aquarium nice and done. Now there's just this one before we do the main one. I saw an avatar from a dead friend in Eden. What was that? This is the revival spray, so I kind of just want to go for it. Hopefully it won't be super long. Miyuki, I'll contact her and ask her for details. What's up, Miyuki? I mean, I've seen worse, so... You investigate before you can make up your mind. Let me tell you about my friend. We've been close ever since school. She moved far away after graduation, but we stayed good friends. Because we had Eden, the distance didn't mean anything, and we saw each other all the time. Oh my god, it wasn't just on Evil Gmon, it was on all 4 of them, so there's a lot. That sounds about right. Because I know there's one for Edamon as well, or something along those lines, because Edamon just has a weird form on there. It makes him look spiky and electric. I took it really hard, but I couldn't wallow in grief forever. That's when I saw it, her avatar just walking around in Eden. I mean, someone probably stole it, but... There we go. At the entrance of Underkellan 1... I took her there once. I want to relive that memory. That's why I was there. And did you see her face? Yep, I walked straight past her. I got a good look at her face, and I'm sure I'm not mistaken. I was so shocked that I was stunned for a few moments. I tried to go after her, but I lost her. Ugh. Metal Edamon. Okay, yeah, that makes more sense. Oh yeah, right, because he goes from being a smooth buddy to a spiky boy for no explained reason. That's why the blast mode is fun for Metaletta. Her name is Machiko Sasada. I'll send you some photos. This is all I got. Take a look at the photos. If I'm mistaken, I'll forget about all this, but if I'm right, please just let me know if your investigation turns up anything. Before I go to where Miyuki saw her friend, I'm interested in finding out whether or not the admin looked into this first. I'll ask them. I'll head to the Kamishiro Enterprises headquarters. Really? That's gonna be our first stop? Which of these is a fish? Pretty sure it's a shark, right? Because whales and orcas should be mammals. Dude. I kinda want to build a Suka/Edamon deck. Sukamon and Edamon, huh? I mean, it would work, and on brand, you'd probably earn some brownie points from everyone you're fighting. So I'd say go for it. I'm sure you'd have fun. 4 farm islands. Oh, this is silly. There we go. And then 4. There we go. They are part of the same archetype in the TCG? Well, I mean, if they're the same archetype, then may as well go for it. Plus, you can try and whip out Elvis impersonations while you're fighting. It's a B deck? Okay. Well, a B deck definitely isn't too bad. Alright, we do have the Victory Uchida costume. Yes, fine. Oh wait, I need to go to Kamishiro. I forgot. Let's see here. King Edamon is insane, and it's just an uncommon. Hey, I mean, use what you got. That's kind of what you want to do in TCG land. Hello. It must have been a mistake. Now run along, I got work to do. It looked like you were doing anything. I'm on my break. Don't you know it's important to take regular breaks? And you're interrupting mine. You're a rude man, sir. Fine, if I tell you, will you leave? I checked the account info for the time when the avatar was supposedly seen, but there's no record of her being logged in at the time. Her last login was 2 months ago. That means her account hasn't been used for the last 2 months. It's impossible for anyone to have seen her in Eden. But we haven't received notification of death. Are you sure she's actually dead? Admittedly, that's a valid point. We're just a bank. When a user passes away, we freeze their account once a member of the bereaved family notifies us of the death. What if no one notifies us? Well, then we can't do anything. Eden's still a relatively new system. Many people still don't know about the procedure. Are you a family member? If you go through the procedure on the Eden website, we can just freeze it. There, I've answered. Go. Moose, let me enjoy my coffee. Her account's still active, and it's possible someone hijacked it. Cool. Oh, and it just automatically kicks us here. Okay. Hello. We're in baby hacker land again. Let's see, it gives blocker to all Digimon with Suka or Eder in their names and makes them immune to being returned to the hand or the deck. Oh, that's evil. It works for King Edamon, but that is really evil. Fading in and out of existence. Okay. Checked all the accounts nearby, but there's no sign of that. Alrighty, well, guess we're following that random ghosty trail. Kinda tempted to just do that. Oh, also. Accelerate? Kinda forgot about this when we were doing stuff before, but speed. Let's see here. Did you walk up here? Just that way we don't completely miss it. There we go. And on both turns, if the Digimon with Sukamon or Edamon name is deleted, then you can inflict 3 DP and security attack -1 on an opposing Digimon. Oof. King Edamon has control over his kingdom, and he's not letting you take any level of an inch from him. The monarchy of the Elvis Monkey shall prevail. Also, give me 1 quick second. Ear was itchy. How's the investigation going? I've been worried. You saw her? It was just like a ghost? It's exactly what I saw. I forgot to say this before, but when I asked the admins, they said it could have been a ghost. But, of course, a real ghost wouldn't appear in Eden. I thought maybe I just wanted to see her so badly that my eyes were playing tricks. But now you've seen her too, so I know it's real. She's not in level 1 anymore? Actually, a hacker friend of mine just contacted me to say he's seen someone who looks like her. It was on Kowloon 4? Maybe she went there? Sorry to pressure you, but just keep looking. And it doesn't auto-port us there? Okay. That's fine. We block encounters, so nothing's going to bother us anyways. Also, I will say, for DLC, acceleration is honestly one of the better things they could have done for you. There we go. May I mention that the deck's gimmick is that all Suka and Etta have the inheritable effect that if they would be deleted, you can delete another Sukamon on either side of the field instead. Oh, that's good. That's very good. No, you're still Slav squatting. Eventually we'll get under Kowloon level 5. So King Edamon and just the Edamon Sukamon deck is very much built for survivability of your board with the level of sacrifice that's required for it. So definitely not a bad idea. It seems good, especially if you can delete Sukamon on the enemy side. Pop. Alright, I need to put high security on. There we go. And King Sukamon can turn opposing Digimon into a Sukamon. Does that mean you have to carry, like, 30 Sukamon cards? Or is it just kind of an assumed they become Sukamon, but they still retain what they currently have kind of a thing? And then a white 3000 DP. So basically turning them into a token that the King Adamon and just every other Etta and Suka variant have access to in terms of their abilities. It changes the name color and DP. Okay. Would that mean that you'd need to carry around a bunch of, like, plates for doing that? Or is it just assumed? Because I think there is a slight delay between me talking and what you're hearing, so we do kind of run into that issue from time to time. There we go, speed. You can just put a counter on it? Okay. And then it's just assumed this counts as a Sukamon. Well, I'm also thinking I went to the wrong place. I think you're just supposed to go to Kowloon level 4, not under Kowloon level 4. Hello? Alright, well, I guess we're going to be saving that main scenario quest, actually, for next time. Because we've only got 15 minutes left, and I am running out of steam. That'll at least be a good way to kind of kick off the next stream of it, though. I'll make sure everyone's all tidied up and trained up, and then we'll be able to take on whatever that 5-star quest is. Because that seems to be a bit much for what we've been given so far. There we go. Yeah, I'll have to look into the tabletop sim mod that you ended up sending me. And I guess looking through Saito's channel a little bit, just because I know that her community at least talks about the Digimon card game a good bit. Actually, don't I have a hacking ability that just lets me escape? I do, but I don't have access to it. I hope that's not tied to, like, an ultra level free or anything like that. I can just do that. Go here. And then changing name and color also messes with some decks. Being white means that it can't evolve in anything, and that doesn't have any evolution condition for white. Oh, that's good. And some effects are just specific for Digimon with certain names. Sarah plays it sometimes too? Okay. Well, I know Sarah does tend to stick to Yu-Gi-Oh! A good bit, but I'll have to keep an eye out for when she's working on some... or just other card games, I guess, for lack of better phrasing. Now, where be this ghost lady? Is it up here? No. Oh. Velgamon. Okay. And Savior Huckmon. I mean, good to get spare medals that we may be missing. Some of these Digimon you don't exactly fight super often. Then we go up here. And then down here. And then back here. Okay. I should probably check a log if I don't see where we're supposed to be going. Because I remember Kowloon in 4, but maybe I misread that? Because there is a good spot for her to kind of sit in here, but it is incredibly tedious to get to. Hello? Found you. Hello there. Right now we only play Digimon on Discord because they still are kind of learning and needing to be on Tabletop Simulator. It makes it so there's less people that can play. Really? Is that just because not a lot of people have Tabletop Sim, or is it something else? Yeah, of course it's a Puppetmon. Friggin' jerk. That's virus, so... Nope. That's a bit better. We'll just do that. Mental field break. Okay. You do that. And I actually need to change up your moveset, just in general. Oh. Well then. It was apparently weak enough for just one shot from Marine Angemon to kill it. That is not a good sign. Ouch, would have killed you a little easier? Yeah, but my Ghost Prank was hilarious, don't you think? If I don't control that avatar, it wouldn't do anything. It's just like my puppet. There's a storage server with loads of avatars, just like this one. That's where this avatar was being transported to. But access to the server is restricted, so I had to pilfer it before it got there. Did you think that was a real ghost? Pretty funny, right? It wasn't funny, just don't do it. Huh? Not even a little? Ugh, you're boring. Fine, I'll stop. I'll find something else to amuse me. Can you take this puppet back where it belongs? Thanks, bye. Friggin' Puppetmon. So now we've just got a static avatar of someone's dead friend. That's incredibly rude. Her parents said they submitted a request for her account to be frozen. Maybe the procedure stopped when her account disappeared? I can't be entirely sure what happened, but I'll tell her parents to start the procedure again. That should stop her account from being abused anymore. Then she can just rest in peace. But I'm actually a little grateful. Why? It may not have been her inside, but it made me happy to see Machiko again after so long. It was like a fleeting dream. Anyway, thank you for everything. Cool. Side quest done. Ah. And then that just leaves us with this, so... A strange giant Digimon has infiltrated the Metropolitan Office. It's happening a lot. Help. Well, it's a 5-star quest. I guess we're going to be starting the stream off with that next time. Because I don't want to deal with that right now. If only because my back is kind of starting to hurt on me a bit. Nope, save first. We've done a lot. And we are kind of around closing time anyhow, so probably make sure that y'all actually get a... get a blanket and actually get you comfortable. Let's see here. Aid game, and it has to be on PC. There we go. Usually game night, usually card game night is on free software that is used on multiple platforms. Then do Yu-Gi-Oh! A lot because Master Duel is free and everyone on console and PC on mobile. Yeah, actually, that does make it fairly helpful in the end. Also, thank you, Boo, for the coolant. I was actually just looking for mine. Kind of put it to the side. Ooh. You do not like seeing my hands, do you? Ah. Let's see. You're oddly loud, Digimon. Don't necessarily mind that, but just gotta be careful so that folks can still actually hear me. Yeah, I think that's where we'll cut it for this night at the very least. I'll be back again tomorrow with some Labyrinth of Galeria. I remember how to talk. So Labyrinth of Galeria tomorrow, and then Saturday will be our usual situation, at least when it comes to art. We'll just be working on the Pikami doll. Hopefully we'll be able to finish that during this month. And I guess we should probably find someone to raid. Also, 1 degree Celsius in the night's not a good sign. We're kind of getting to the point where the snow's going to start to melt. Oh hey, Toto's up. Did not realize that Toto was actually online right now. I mean, we haven't had a chance to really bug them in a while. And we're not breaking the 10% rule at the very least, so that's technically an option. Ooh, that's a cute little Bob-omb. Odor Bob is also a good name for an emote slot. But I'll have to see if I can ever join you guys on the card game nights stalling. I used to play a good amount of card games, but I am definitely fairly out of practice. So maybe I'll be able to pop in? I am unsure. Let's see, Saito is on doing art, Toto's on doing art, Sako is also on with art. Let's just go bug Toto since we haven't had the opportunity to. Raid 1, Raid 2, and clearly they're never going to see it coming. So, Totori. We'll give special shoutouts to Saito and Sako, though. They are definitely a good time. And if anything, on Omega, we do random decks. And haven't had the chance to bully Toto with money in a while. Yeah, Toto's been streaming at relatively weird time frames, but they are a fairly busy bunny, so I can't exactly fault it. But yeah, stalling. I'll try and keep in touch in terms of Sarah's stuff. I'm still trying to actually, like, communicate with people more, but obviously with being a freezer, it is mildly difficult for me to do so, so I'm trying my best. But I do want to thank everyone for stopping by the cabin. Hopefully you do have a fantastic rest of your night. Just as summary again, like I said, tomorrow we'll be having some Labyrinth of Galeria, just because I enjoy that series, and I kind of like how the gameplay works and the amount of suffering you can get out of it. And then Saturday, we will be continuing with that Pikami doll. We just started with the shading, so hopefully it doesn't take too long. We should be able to finish it during March at least, but we'll have to see. But have a good time over at Toto's all. Make sure to follow and make sure they feel loved, because bullying them just means love for the most part. But, been a pleasure. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.